We are live. I'm gonna shut the door real quick, so I'll be back in like half a second. Alright, there we go. I had to shut the door because my siblings are being vicious a-holes right now. Alright. Hoping everyone's doing good. Because I sure am. Except we have. Welcome, Micro Farmer!
What? You don't know how to tell time got dog on it? No.
Yeah.
So I see your subject. I was over on somebody else's live. No, I wasn't on their live. I was just in the chat. And yeah, so what was the topic here today? Let's discuss.
It's really anything. We can
Oh,
just talk about. We can just talk about jack shit if we want.
let's see what I was gonna say. Well, oh yeah, I was watching one of your videos. You was doing you're showing your gores and
Yep.
and what else you was showing? That some of your plants wasn't doing well. And I think I comment a lot of plants haven't done well across America. Like a lot of gardeners were saying that their crops didn't do as well as they thought they was going to do. I'm starting to start thinking of conspiracy theory type shit right now. Everybody been screaming, grow your own food, grow your own food. The sky is falling. And I think the government might spray some stuff in the air to make sure your vegetables don't grow like you thought they was going to grow. Everybody suffered. The crops suffered this year.
And sometimes it's even the weather, because the weather can be an absolute dickhead sometimes.
There you go. And people claim that the government can control the weather, right? So
yeah. I mean, in our area, like we got on Monday night into about Tuesday evening, we got about 3 inches of rain here. It was a lot. I mean, it was a shitload of rain, just what we needed. I don't know if y'all got it down there.
Just like I was saying, like they'll say rain was coming down here. Well, I'm in southern Connecticut, you're in northern Connecticut, and they'll say it's gonna come, and that shit look like it make a left turn and go hit y'all up there. And I'm like, I thought it was supposed to come here. Rain just said made a huge bop and went that way. We didn't get rain for almost 2 months here. A good rain. We got a good drowning. I think 2 days ago. It was well overdue. Well overdue.
Yep.
Some people were drowning and some people was dying of thirst. Kid you not. My crops were crappy. They was real crappy. I used a lot of water this year. A lot of water this year.
Mm-hmm. That was our issue for us, except it was the exact opposite. So basically what happened this year was, like, you see, on our house, we have 2 wells since our house is really that old. So we moved here back in 2017. I remember when we first got a tour of the house, I thought that was just a bunch of bullshit over there in the corner because, well, there's just a great pile of shit in there. And, when I go there, I'm like, okay, there's probably nothing too special here. And then, you know what, when we open it the second time we're at the house, we haven't yet bought it, but you get a couple tours of it before you buy it. And we opened it, and there was a fucking well right there. It was like 13 feet deep or so. And we used that well. That well was built originally with the house. We have a 500-foot deep one built in the backyard back in like 87 or 88 or something like that. And the one in the basement, that one's much older. That came with the house in 1828. And we used it a lot during like power outages to help us take like baths and showers. But we also used it for the garden too. So we built an irrigation system that connects to that well. And this summer there's there's usually like a couple thousand gallons in it. There was only like 50 gallons a couple weeks ago. And like a foot of water. Now it's like about 4 or 5 feet of water, so a couple hundred gallons.
Yeah, because that's what they call. You call it a well, isn't that called a cistern or a shallow well, something like that? They call them.
I don't know what it's called, but yeah, that sounds pretty damn familiar.
Yeah, it sounds like what they call a cistern, something like that. It's a shallow well. It's not a deep well. It's a shallow well where runoff water pools right there. It's a cistern. That's something like that. I can't pronounce the name correctly. I ain't gonna lie. I heard of those things. They out there on a lot of properties in New York State. They have them. So Connecticut and New York State is basically, to me, the same land mass, even though they divided it up. It's the same piece as far as I'm concerned. You look at New York State, you look at Connecticut, it's like, all right, same shit. You look across the streets, same trees. I don't know. But yeah, what else is going on?
So we finally this morning we got the new chicks out to the barn, and we unfortunately got that stupid R word. I'll probably end up saying that later in the stream. I just want to use lighter profanity earlier in the stream. But those R word beetles, the Ashburn beetles, or whatever the fuck those bitches were called. They came in, they're just digging a trench through the ash trees, killing them. We have this really old ash tree with just one branch still remaining on. It's a big ass ash tree. It's a nice one too. And
Wow.
I'm thinking the Ashburn beetles got to them, and we lost like 80% of our ash trees back in the month of June. And they're still there. I ripped off a piece of bark of one of the trees because I was wondering if those motherfuckers are still there. So I rip it off, and sure enough, I see a couple. So you know what? I take them out and I just squish them right there because I don't like those motherfuckers.
Damn. That's what's happened here. The Japanese beetles, I believe they call, devastating a lot of trees around here. Like they're actually boring holes through trees like crazy, and they eat like they piranhas. You can get an infestation this year, next year your tree is dead. Got to get cut off, hollow in the middle. It's like they are actually eating like piranhas, man. Like usually termites will take years before the tree actually die. These so-called imported beetles or whatever they coming from, is eating your trees up within a year.
The emerald ash beetle, and well, it's surprise, surprise, it comes from China, just like every other beetle we have here.
You import everything. It's coming in your furniture. Those things are coming in your fruits. They're coming in your TV boxes. You gotta remember, we transport so much from that country. You cannot understand. There might be a mouse in a box. There might be a snake in that box. They're coming. You shipping things in crates and containers. Don't think an animal haven't got in those containers that get out here once it gets to the country and they open a container, it takes off. It's here.
And I know the next big infestation that China gave us. It was whatever the hell those moths were called that destroy maple trees. Like we have a couple maple trees in our front yard. They're really old. They're from like I think they were planted in like 1893, 1894. They're still really healthy. And these moths, the last seen they were down in South Carolina, but they're coming north fast, and they might be up here by like 2024. And fuck, I don't want them on my maple trees. You know what? The
Yeah.
emerald ash beetles, they took all my fucking ash trees. Maple trees are like 70% of the trees on my property.
Yeah, you gotta figure out something how to combat that. You might have to go on Facebook Market, especially where you at. Somebody might have a used what do you call fogging machine where you don't have to get you some pesticide and actually spray your trees for these moths that's coming, these beetles. That's the only way I'm seeing you can compete, especially you got a large property, larger than mine, because this suburb been devastated by these Japanese beetles, man. You know, people's been cutting trees down here like they damn going to make it a kitchen cabinet set. You know, like all you hear is chainsaw. Like that's all you hear every weekend. Somebody's cutting something down because we're coming up to the nor'easter years. I mean, nor'easter months where we get high winds. You don't want you to sit in your house like I'm sitting here. Trees come timber, boom, through your house. So
A couple years ago, we got a hurricane here, and that was starting to topple trees everywhere. And a branch came down on the house, shingles flew off of the fucking roof, and well, everything was just a shit show. And you know what? Like every one of these motherfucking storms we get up here, every one of them seem to just be like uprooting or knocking down more and more trees because last year I remember like an entire tree came down because we got so much water, and all it took was like a 10-mile-per-hour wind gust. That motherfucking blew right down. Nothing left of it. It uprooted and everything at 10 miles per hour.
And that's where a lot of people don't realize, especially new homeowners. Like if we get a lot of rain, and then we get some type of nor'easter or some type of high blow, the ground is so saturated and soft where on top of the beetle problems, like things that's eating up from the bottom, eating up the root system, that joint's coming down. You talk about maybe a 4-ton tree easily coming down, taking out half of your house.
Yeah.
Taking out the power line. Now you out of power for like a week. It's just crazy.
I remember back in 2011, I think it was like 4 at the time, we had a winter storm come up here in October. Brought us like I think it was like 7 or 8 inches of really wet and heavy snow in October 2011. It was just awful snow, and we lost power for like 15 days here. And we were it was like, I will say it was pretty warm during that time period, but at the very beginning it was ridiculously hellishly cold out. And you know what? Like as soon as like they finally got all the power poles back up, the snow knocked down so many bushes and trees that we now had to get our power company to come out and redo the power cords that would connect to our house. That was just how bad that snow was. I don't know if y'all got that down there in
Yeah,
coastal.
we got it. But I was in New York at the time. We had got a bad snowstorm where it shut down New York City around the same time, 2011. Matter of fact, 2011, yeah, White was at work at the hospital in New York City. I went and got her because they let them go home. Hey, G Mama Grove, what's going on? And oh yeah, we're talking about like snowstorms and preparedness of like northeast. Like this is our time for well, the East Coast. If you're on the East Coast, G Mama, is hurricane season. And hurricane season, we could get hit this year. A lot of weird weather's been going on in the Northeast. That's a little out of whack. So I'm assuming we're gonna have a bad nor'easter season for us up here. We
I
get a lot
remember,
of easters.
yeah, I really kind of do want a nor'easter, but at the same time, I don't. I just want a lot of rain. Like, I just want rain that'll ease our drought. We're slowly starting to ease out of it. Like, just 2 weeks ago, we were in an extreme drought, and now we're all the way back down to a moderate drought, like
Yeah.
we were for most of the summer.
Yep.
And I don't know about y'all. I don't know what part of coastal Connecticut you're in, but
I'm
it
over
looks
in
like a lot of.
Fairfield. I'm in Fairfield. I'm below you. I'm about a good hour and a half away from you. Fairfield.
Yeah. I was down about. I was about a 45-minute drive a couple days from there. A couple weeks before school, we were at a beach about, I want to say, maybe like 45 minutes from Mystic, and
Okay.
yeah, that beach was fire as fuck, bro. Like I liked it there. Like, it was fire.
Yeah.
That place was lit. And then we went up to Cape Cod before school began last week, and that beach had a lot of seaweed. And you know, all my siblings, they threw seaweed at each other. I just chilled in the water.
Yeah.
And well, I'll tell you, like, as soon as like those waves started coming, like we came there was like no waves at all. And then when we started to get like really into like the swing of things, like there was so
Yeah.
much waves that were just coming on shore. Like they were coming in strong, and they were like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 feet tall. And I was riding along with them, and that was a fatal mistake because I swallowed a lot of salt water. It,
Yeah,
it is a
but that's
pain.
good. Cape Cod is nice. Our waters here, like lower part here, the sound is like definitely making a comeback hard, man, because there were some dolphins, some great white sharks in the sound this summer.
Yeah.
So that was like, wow, like great white shark in the sound, like what? Dolphins, whales came through, but the biggest one was a great white shark was in the sound. Like, wow, haven't seen great white sharks in a long time down here in the sound, the Long Island Sound. So that was like awesome.
And the coastal areas are like Cape Cod, those areas, they have a shitload of sharks there. Like, basically, like
Yep.
like I was up in, well, I think it was Provincetown or some shit like that. It was
Yeah.
near Provincetown, and up there they have these great white sharks that would come in, and they closed down a lot of beaches back in 2020, 2021. So they ended up having to go out there and tag them. This is all over the place. This is like in almost every beach. They
Mm-hmm.
closed like 70, 80% of the beaches because of sharks.
Yep.
Well, no, they finally got all the sharks tagged. What they then and they finally, once they got all that tag, now they can start to reopen the beaches. That way, like, if they notice a tagged shark is coming there,
Yeah.
they can like signal like the lifeguards and be like,
Yeah.
"Everyone, get the fuck out of the water! There's there's
Yeah,
a
because
there's
they
three
got
great
we
sharks coming."
got up here in the Long Island Sound. It was like, wait a minute, great whites. Like normally you'll have like dog sharks, you know, dogfish, whatever. But a great white to be in the Long Island Sound is like, you know, the water's getting better when a great white come down the sound. Like shit, just dolphins that come in the sound is like, oh wow. So they must have been chasing the dolphins or whatever it was coming in here. Great whites came right behind them. Yeah, so they doing definitely waterworks. They've been dropping oysters and everything in sound too. So lately, so it's been a lot of work, man. They doing a lot of work of cleaning up the water on waterways here.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then I remember,
yes, G Mama Groves. There was a lot of flooding going in the Midwest, I believe. A lot of droughts in California. People losing their homes again. I never understood somebody who wanted to keep living in California in them hills. Every year, acreages are getting burned, and I don't think they can put the grass, the vegetation back fast enough.
Mhm.
And people still build back. They still build right back in their areas.
Mhm. when I was 4 in late 2012, we decided to go to California to see what it was like out there. So we went to, I think it was, we didn't go to Los Angeles, thank God. That city sucks. Dick, that city sucks. But we went to San Diego. That city was a little bit better. We went to the beaches and shit like that there. We are never going back again. California sucks. I don't know why so many people live there. California's just overrated, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah, people are leaving. I heard people are actually moving out. It's too expensive, overrated, and they're leaving. They're moving towards Arizona, they're moving towards Oklahoma. They're leaving California by the droves. They are leaving, well, at least the city areas of California. It's too expensive. I heard. Getting way too expensive to live there. But hey, that's the way Connecticut is about to be on the same boat. We on the same bucket. We're getting too expensive to live here. You're gonna have some more money to live here for now because everything is now is taxed.
I swear, if like the tax rates go up to like California level here in Connecticut, I'm calling it quits and I'm moving to New Hampshire.
Hey, we're only about 2 decimals away from the asses. Trust me, I tell you. We are right behind them. We are right behind them. I'm hoping the next governor or whatever, start doing implicating some of these plans he's been talking about. I'm going to cut taxes. Never do. Never do. That's always a campaign. We're going to lower taxes and lower taxes. And when they get in, that's the first thing they raise, the damn taxes.
Yeah. I remember back in 2020 when the stupid ass presidential elections were going on, and I saw an ad saying that Joe Biden would not raise taxes.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a bunch of shit. And then when I finally well, here we are in 2022. We all know that ad is just a bunch of bullshit.
Oh, G Mama, people not leaving New York. Let me give you a heads up on about the New York people leaving New York. They're not leaving New York. They're leaving New York City. New York City is, people. New York City is where they are well, we want to call it gentrification. They are actually pushing people out because the rent is ridiculous in New York City. The 5 boroughs, the big city, New York City. See, a lot of people in New York, they're just leaving New York City. They're not leaving New York, New York. They leave in New York City due to the fact that it's getting crazy. A closet's costing you $4,500 a month. You have a bedroom 6 by 8. Just 2 bedrooms and a 1 bath and a small kitchen that you can't turn around for $4,500. It's ridiculous. They're actually pricing people out of New York City. They're trying to get the people in New York City out. So they're telling them to go to Buffalo, go to Syracuse, come into certain parts of Connecticut here, which you still got New Haven, Hartford. Yeah. So they're not leaving New York State. They leave in New York City because they're getting priced out. So a lot of people is running with their last little bit of Section 8. They run to the South. They run into North Carolina. They run into places where they are taking their Section 8s. They got to go. They can't sit in New York City no more. New York City have become too expensive. And I'm from New York City. I'm from the 5 boroughs. I'm not from New York. I'm from New York State, but I'm born and raised in New York City. So you got to make money in New York City to literally stay in there. They're always going to have a working class. They're always going to have a working class, but it's the working poor in New York City. It's like you can make $100,000 like somebody being down south on $25,000 a year. You'd be like, oh, $100,000 a lot. Not if you live in New York City. $100,000 a year job is not a lot of money when you're living in New York City. I know to other people that's a lot of money, but it all depends. Like $100,000 is not no money sitting up in California. You got to be at least $250,000 in California to live decent. So,
like everything is like expensive in New York City. Just like California, everything is expensive. Like if you want like a tent, if you want to live anywhere in California, it'll probably cost you like $250,000 for a tent. That's just how.
Oh yeah, I see homes. A house like mine right now in California go for like $2.6 million. It's retarded. Like they actually paying that kind of money for these houses, and I'm like, how can they afford these houses in California? Hey, David, great. What's going on? Yes, property taxes are going up too. I mean, the cost of living, all that, everything is going up. It's just, I don't know what the world's coming to or what we're going to be doing in America, but It's going to be the haves and have-nots. That's what it's going to come down to. The middle class is about to get cut open and bleed to death. It's not going to be a middle class. It's just either you're going to have money or you're not going to have money. It's going to be a poor and a richer class. There won't be no more middle class, the medium person no more. It's either you're going to be rich or you're going to be poor. That's it. I can see that happening in America once again. The haves and have-nots. You're not. You're going to be eating potatoes. I tell y'all, next year, all you gardeners out here, grow root vegetables, more root vegetables in your gardens. Leave them delicate vegetables alone because you're going to need some stuff that can last years. Oh, you used to be a middle class? Oh. Where you at now? You rich, Dave? You rich? Don't tell me you went back down. You know, went up 5 steps and went back 10. So where you at now, Dave? You say you used to be middle class. Where you at? Rich? Or you went back down? You lost a couple of steps. I don't know. I don't think I can ever go back past. No, I can't go past. Can't go backwards in the middle class. No, not rich. Oh, so you're the person that's struggling out here, day-to-day basis. All right, not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't make enough money. Oh, you're on disability. Oh, okay. Hey, shit, that's rich. That means you disability. You don't have to go out and work no way. You don't have to buy no clothes no more. You just wear the same shit that you wear yesterday.
That is me on the weekends. Like, dude, I'm forced to change clothes every fucking day on the weekdays because of fucking school. Yeah. On the weekend, I'm like, fuck no, I'm not changing my clothes this weekend. I'm not gonna change it till Sunday night. And you know what? Fuck, like that just works. It just makes me comfortable.
So look at all the money you've been saving, Dave. You where you started out when you was working, really. When you think about it, because you paid for gas, you paid to wash your clothes, dry cleaning, haircuts, an hour ride to work, an hour ride back, burn up gas and all that stuff. So now you're sitting home chilling. I mean, well, I'm not saying you're sitting home chilling, but hey, that money comes every damn month. Hey, you know, now you're eligible for a lot of other grants and things that you can get because when you were working, you couldn't get certain things. You made $5 too much, you couldn't even get nothing. It was always the poor people, the middle class. You always get shafted for that extra $5 you made. It don't even be extra $500. It'd be $5 you over. It's $9,099. You can get the loan. If you made $10,000, you wasn't getting shit. It's just one of those things, like crazy. It's crazy how America is, but you gotta get America how you got it. You know, I tell people, the honest man ain't never gonna get rich. It's not a rich billionaire, millionaire in America have not did some shicey stuff. You're not getting rich by being honest. Even with hitting a lottery, you pay $1 to get you a ticket. Do you really deserve $1 point something million, $1 billion to put your little $1? Somebody done paid, you know, if they gave me 1.6 million, they made about at least 3 or 4 million. If you give somebody $1 billion in the lottery tickets, right? The lottery, they probably made $3 billion.
Welcome to the chat.
It's just like when guys talk about football players. Oh, they gave him $120 million for 5 years. They just gave his ass, right? You got to know he's got to be worth that. They have to make that money back from him. You can't pay somebody that you don't make the money from. So if they gave him $120 million contract for the next 5 years, that owner's making that money plus some from him to pay him that much. So I tell people, don't get mad with the athletes who get those big contracts because the owners, to pay that man, they have to make more money than they give to him to survive. So if they give him 120 million, they made probably 300 million off of him. Just off of, I gotta tell you, Yankees right now, Yankees can stop playing baseball. They make enough money off their goddamn hats across America. You can go to other countries and see somebody with a Yankee hat on their damn head. They're not even from New York. They're wearing a Yankees cap. I'm like, a Yankee cap is part of the thug world now. It's like everybody wants a Yankee hat. You don't see nobody out there with a damn Oakland A's or anybody else. People rock Yankee hats. Go down south, go to Georgia, Yankee hats on their head. Go to Chicago, Yankee hats on their head. Go to Jamaica, Yankee hats on their head. Go to Mexico, Yankee hats on their head. Like, god damn, that licenses must be off the chain. You go any state, somebody's rocking a New York Yankee hat. So Yankees don't have to play another baseball game ever. They sell enough headgear for their great grandchildren not to work ever again. Every thug in America has a Yankee hat. Even in LA, they wear Yankee hats. That's sad. Not like Yankee hats. So I'm about to buy me one. Shit. And I'm from New York and don't rock a Yankee hat. That's the funny shit. I don't rock a Yankee hat. You know, and I'm a Yankees fan, but I never rocked a Yankee hat. I rock a New England hat in a heartbeat. New England Patriots all day. And they used to get mad at me too, because how you can be a New England Patriots fan and a Yankee fan? Two different sports, y'all. Two different sports. Two different sports. That's my football team. Yankees is my baseball team. Don't have a basketball team, but if I had to choose one, damn sure won't be the Knicks. I ain't gonna lie. Every Knicks fan I know has heartburns.
I don't really watch that much sports, but like every single person in my class plays like 69 quintillion different sports, and like seriously, I don't watch no shit. Like you see, like when we moved to our new house back in 2018, like our cable TV that shit all broke, and well, we haven't been able to watch sports since. So the only shit we watch is the Super Bowl, and we don't really care about that. We literally are just in it to rock for the snacks. Like we be just rocking with the snacks. Like we just bring out like mozzarella sticks, we bring out taquitos, we bring out like everything, and we just sit there. We just sit there, you know, with our little sliders. Because damn, the sliders that we make, though, that shit's fire. Like we just sit there, and then we don't even pay attention. Like we just sit there. Basically, my siblings are on their little Chromebook that's from 2017, and probably has like, probably could die any day now. Like that shit's like 30 frames per second. I mean, like that shit's slow.
You can make your own baseball field there. I mean, but then again, you got so much work, so I don't even know how you can watch TV. You got so much work to do with the chickens and stuff, chores around the house, so it keeps you busy. So buying cable or renting cable seems like your household, it'd be a waste of money even with cable. And then you got internet. So internet, you got access to TV anyway, because you got the internet TV. So if you got internet, you can watch any show you really want. So you don't actually need cable. Because a lot of people don't even have cable no more. They do that screening thing, right? On your phone. You got a phone, you can just screen these like Hulu, Netflix, what is it, Disney Plus, all them things are screen channels. So streaming. So a lot of people don't even have cable no more. They don't feel bad about cable, bro. Shit, I got cable all through the damn house, and we watch Netflix, which we could have got that on streaming. It's very rare we watch, but I ain't gonna lie, I need cable because I do watch the news. I watch other country news and CNN and other things that's going on in other countries, because it seems like other countries get shit before we get to know shit. Like if you watch the foreign channels and you go like, they talk about America. Americans not even talking about this stuff here. You're like, I'm learning more about America from another country than I'm sitting here in America. That don't make no sense. Like right now, I learned more about China, Russia meeting next week, about to kick our asses. and American news don't even talk about it that much, about Russia and China's having a meeting somewhere in another country. Do you think they talk about foreign trade? No, they talk about how America need an ass kicking. I really think that's the conversation. How America need an ass kicking.
Yeah.
Two powerhouses are meeting together without America because China is fucking around with Taiwan and Russia's messing around with Ukraine, and they tired of the United States poking their nose somewhere they don't be. So I got a feeling that meeting is talking about how they're gonna fuck us up. I'm just saying. That's why I'm so scared. Like, I really think that meeting is about how they're gonna kick America's ass in a minute. People getting tired of America poking their nose where they don't supposed to be. Yeah, and I really think these two superpowers, besides our third ass over here, these two guys are meeting. They might be talking about kicking our asses in a minute. Turn their focus on us. Because think about it. Think about it. Russia and China and other countries kick our ass. They take over the world.
Yeah.
America's the only people that steps into the bullshit to slow shit down. If America's out the way, oh God, other countries they in hell.
Yeah.
See, because America got us tied where we'll go fight for anybody's rights. They got us believing that dumb shit. Yeah. They need help. Get your sons and daughters and send them over there and help for them fucking people freedom. I'm like, we brought into that shit real hard. Because I'm like, if we got our ass in trouble, who's coming to help us? What do you think about it?
Absolutely no one.
A lot of people they make a thing when you leave America if you never traveled outside this bitch. A lot of people don't like Americans. They don't. They portray like they do, but they don't. I mean, they make it seem like they do care about us, but really, we always fighting to helping their asses. Every time they turn around, they taking our taxpayer dollars and giving to another country to help them out.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they get a bump on the head of somebody kicking ass, we over there.
Mm-hmm.
I tell people, like, I'm really looking close to this meeting with Russia and China because I'm trying to figure out what the hell y'all two guys got to talk about. Those are the two guys we got problems with right now. Mm-hmm. I'm like, damn, that's like being in a schoolyard. Your two friends your two enemies that's talking in the courtyard together, about to gang up on your ass. Mm-hmm. You two your enemies. You're like, they're not that real cool with each other, but today they start talking with each other. Like,
sounds a lot like that. The fucking moron that you remember last. You remember last time that you were on? Yeah. I was talking about
Yeah, moron.
Yeah, remember last time I was talking about absolute moron effort?
Yeah.
And the chicken hater kind, like that kid that would go outside. He would like literally. He's that type of kid that would literally like go outside. He'd scream a bunch of like not really scream it, but he'd talk with his friends like, "This person's an F." I'm not talking about fuck. I'm talking about the other F word.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and he'd be out there. I mean, I was called like this kid called me mentally retarded more than once. I mean, this kid he just needs to stop. I mean, like he doesn't comment curses on my channel. He just says, "Oh my god, your content's bullshit." Except he doesn't say bullshit. But in person, he's a whole nother person. Like he's like,
Grow Hudson came in the house. Grow Hudson, yeah. Chat's coming. A little people coming in here, bro.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I will say, like that moron, like he can be an asshole. Okay, like this kid, like he would do, like he would scream these words, and no one would care. But then if you had someone that was actually offended by these, like accidentally use these words, like taking out anger, then they'd be the one that would actually be cared about. And yet this motherfucker, like he gets like the least punishment. Like people last year, a couple of my friends were making conspiracies that he pays the fucking school to not get in trouble. Like seriously, like when he literally said the other F word that I'm not going to say.
Yeah.
If I want to get canceled, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
So that other F word, like he would say that, like he said it, like to the point where everyone and their fucking mother could hear it, and like he would say it, he'd be like, "Oh, you're an F," and then what he would do is he would come and like what this motherfucker would do is he would be like, "Oh, you're an F," and then what he would do after that is he would be like, and then like the teacher would come and just say, "I heard that," and that's literally the biggest punishment he got.
And those are the problems with small towns like you have here. And people just think it's small towns in down south area, but there's small towns in Connecticut. Like you said, there's only like 3,500 people in your town.
Yeah.
That's small.
Yeah. And like some of the roads in our town are like really tiny too. Like I don't know what y'all have down there in the suburbs, but up here, our roads are really small. Some of them are just one way. Like my road, it used to be one way until they paved it again in 2019. Yeah, 2019. And now it's two-way, and it's still really tiny, so we have a lot of windy roads up here. And this is the same for all of, like, northern areas. Like, I live in northern Litchfield County, but if you live in, like, northern Hartford County, northern Holland County, northern Windham County, then you have these windy roads that just wind around everywhere, and like, that's just like it's like...
They're beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I've been up there. They're beautiful, but let me tell you something. You bust a tire out, come around that curve, chances are you off down in the ditch somewhere down there. Off a cliff, beautiful roads. I'll be like, wow. But I'm like, damn, if you slide off on a rainy, there's no guardrail.
Yeah.
It's at least a 30, 40-foot drop. You're like,
Yeah. We have so our property is really weirdly shaped. So we have our main yard, and then we have our neighbor's property, and then I have another section of my property. So they are on like, I think it's like 3/4 of an acre, maybe 1 acre plot there,
mhm,
and then we own around them basically. And then right there, there's our brook, and then there's a guardrail there. But like, if someone were to say hit that at like a fast enough speed, like maybe 40, 50 miles per hour,
mhm.
like our road, it's 25 miles per hour, but people go speeding up our road. I remember like I was once at night, like outside, like they just put those stupid ass fucking um thing up there, and then what they put up there, it was that track your speed when you go past it. I don't really know what the fuck that is. I think it was in 5th grade when they did that,
Yeah,
and then when someone would zip by, it would track their speed. Usually we'd be around the
yeah.
25 to 40 mile per hour range, but dude, I was outside one night and this car just comes racing up the road at 69 miles per hour. It just so happened that it was that number.
Yeah. A guy just ran to a house here yesterday. Yeah, ran into the house, speeding, hit the turn, lost control, ran to the house. He got hurt, but
Yeah,
tore the whole front of the house up, man.
yeah.
Like, slow down, bro. These are small roads. Some of these areas, we even got some small roads, but sometimes you take that turn too tight, man. It's like a done deal for you. Run
I
into people.
see. Where I used to live near Bronx.
Yeah.
So yeah, I used to live near Bronx, and then there's like a town a couple of
Mhm.
miles away from that,
Yeah.
and there's this road, and then there's another road, so it makes sort of like a T, and that road comes out. Let's just call it, I don't know, 69th Street, because I can't think of any other words that comes out. And then the other street, let's just call it, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a street that's not a number that, I don't know, is put in like
Just say
80.
Jefferson. There's a bunch of Jeffersons around here, man.
So we have 69 Road, and let's just say, I don't know, Moron Road, because I can't think of anything else.
No road.
And so people would come down 69th Street at 35 miles per hour, the average speed limit there. And then there would be a stop sign there. And then there would be a house right at the end of that road. Like you'd have 69th Street, and then you'd have Moron Road. And then right in front of, and then on the side of Moron Road, you have a house. And then 69th Street. And then people would think that 69th Street continues through that house. So they would just crash right through the house. And that has actually happened. That actually happened. Last time that actually happened was like a month and a half ago. And that happens like a couple times a year to those poor people that live there.
Yeah. I had that too. When I had the GPS, like if you don't update your GPS in your car, me and the wife was driving, we was somewhere, and it was saying, keep going straight. I'm like, you can't go straight. It's a goddamn lake in front of us. And the GPS was saying, go straight, continue straight, right? 1.6 more miles. And I'm like, we're in front of a lake. We have to
Yeah,
either make a right or a left. But the GPS telling us to go straight across the damn lake. And I was like, okay. And then that's when I realized you got to update your GPS systems
yeah,
because some of them GPS will take you to long routes the wrong way. And GPS is I ain't gonna lie, I found out GPS is not that reliable, y'all.
yeah.
It's
I
not.
remember back in June, we were traveling to a place in, I think it was like northern Massachusetts, southern Vermont. And when we finally got up to like, yeah, it was southern Vermont. So we got up there, we needed to travel like for like another 30 minutes. And then
Yeah.
while we were traveling for those 30 minutes, the stupid ass GPS, it literally took us on the wrong way. Like it would say like, oh, take exit 51. But the real exit was supposed to be exit 52. So it would take us on 51, and then it would take us through another 20-minute loop before we
Yeah.
would finally make our way back to the highway. And this is actually modern GPS. This isn't one of those clunky old ones that you'd have on back
Mm.
in like we had one back in 2016. Not that stuff. It was one of those GPSs. It was Google GPS. And dude, we
Yeah.
took our rage out on that thing. We were
I did that
screaming
too.
at it. We were like, "Ah, fuck you! You don't have a life."
I did that coming up 95, coming from Florida, right? I had me and my oldest boy, he was a kid that time, coming up. And I went through Philadelphia to come back to New York City. They told me to go this way because I'm thinking maybe some road work. I'm like, I should go. They're like, no, stay to your left. I fucking went through whole Philadelphia to get to New York when I could have stayed my ass on the Garden State Parkway and kept it moving. And I'm sitting there like, the GPS told me to go this way. And I went all through Philadelphia. Then I used to go to Maryland, the DMV where Nikki and them at.
Mhm.
And I can cut almost a half an hour to an hour off the ride going through this loop. There's a loop that's in Maryland where you can start going straight down 95. You can get off, I think it's 795 or some shit like that. And it cuts some time off. Even going down Virginia, it's a tunnel. It cuts your time off at least about an hour going under this. Oh man, what the name of that damn tunnel? It's like coming through Virginia. You go in a tunnel. I mean, anybody that's in Nikki, you hear Nikki? It's a tunnel in Virginia that you come under. It's underground water tunnel. It's near the coastline. You go under and you come out. It cuts off half your drive time going through Virginia. And then there's another spot. It's the inner loop that's in Maryland that gets you. You know, you can come into DC quicker and get up in there quicker early. You know, I was going to what's that place called? It was in Maryland. It's a good place, a good seafood town called. I always get it mixed up. Is it Annapolis or India? No, it's not Indianapolis. It's
Annapolis.
Is it Annapolis?
I think it's Annapolis.
Yeah, Nikki's familiar because she probably ate there a couple of times herself. Nikki, it's a nice seafood seaport area. Yeah, it's Andy. I think it's called Annapolis or something like that. Antioch or some shit like that, something like that. Yeah, Annapolis, something like that. Annapolis. Yeah, it's a seafood, you know, what do you want to call it? Area. Yeah. Besides the other spot in Maryland. And so those are the places I've been going when I was a young cat, you know, going out there. And I found out these little tricks and trades of getting out there. Like this weekend, I'll be in Kentucky. And I'm hoping I don't get lost. But I'll be driving to Kentucky this weekend. Going for that meetup this weekend. So I'll be in Kentucky.
I don't want to know how long of a drive that would probably take you. Are you taking like
a 16-hour drive?
That is a long drive. Like longest drive I think we took was our drive up to I think the longest drive we took was up to, I can't remember what that harbor up in Maine was called. Bar Harbor or something like that. It was up in like central Maine, and we were going there. It took like 6.5 hours to get up there.
Man, 6.5 is fine shit. I can cruise with 6-hour drive. That ain't shit to me. It's this 16-hour drive is going to bang me, man. Because I'm like, and I'm leaving out at 6 in the evening, so I'll get to Kentucky at 10 a.m. in the morning, maybe 11. I might stop and get me some sleep. But the bad part about I was trying to fly, right? I would fly and land in Atlanta for almost 4 hours and shit. The way the airlines now, they try to use cheap flights, but their layovers are crazy. You laying over for 4 hours, 5-hour layovers and shit. It's taking me more time on a plane than to fucking drive. Like, this is crazy. You got me going over here. I'm going to be sitting in Atlanta, Georgia to go to Kentucky. I'm going to fly out of New York, land in Atlanta, Georgia for about 4 or 5 hours, sitting down, waiting to Atlanta. So it's going to take me just as much as if I just drive straight there. Fuck it.
And like if I were to bring like filming gear, like when I went down to the Keys, I was originally intending to film a couple videos there because this was back in November. I forgot to pre-film a couple videos, but I ended up not doing it. So I brought my camera gear for nothing. And on the first flight, we were taking a flight from Bradley International all the way down to Atlanta. And when we were on that flight, in my bag, I zipped it open to grab something out of it, maybe to do schoolwork, because they gave me like this whole pack that I would have to do over the thing. And then as soon as we got there, you know, I think my camera battery slipped. My battery charger for the camera slipped out. Yeah. So like I was on a plane. I don't know where it went. Like I never saw it. Like when I checked the whole seat before I left. Like first on that flight, I lost my water bottle. Then on that flight, I lost my camera for like 80% of the flight. Then I lost, I don't know. I think I lost something else. I don't remember what it was. And when I got off the flight, I scanned my bag and fuck, it's not there. It's not my camera battery charger's not there. So that means like I can't film videos now. I can only take pictures. I took like 5 pictures that entire trip there. Yeah. That is like how annoying that is. And then there was like a 3.5-hour layover. That's annoying. Yeah.
Definitely not, Nikki. The airlines are cutting back and they're cutting a service. Like we already booked a cruise and stuff. And because we go on a Disney cruise from California, we go into San Diego, and then we be in Mexico with the girls' birthdays, right? We got a call saying, "Hey, American Airlines changed our flights." But it changed just a little bit, but we still going to get there. But it's like an hour different flight. But yeah, the airlines are actually trying to cut costs and not to they either short on pilots or they trying to be more efficient on spending money. Yeah, these flights nowadays, they are not direct flights. And if they are direct flights, oh, you're paying a premium. If it's going nonstop from here to there, and like where I'm going in Kentucky, either I have to fly into Nashville, Tennessee, rent a car, and drive 2 hours to the park that I'm going to. Louisville is 6-7 hours away. I would have to drive from there because these certain towns and these certain states, airports ain't all over the place. You're either going to fly 6 hours, it's a 6-hour flight, a 6-hour drive to the international airport, or you got to go to the next state to get closer to that area. You got to go. And Kentucky is one of them states that they don't have a lot of airports in those certain areas. It's going to take you hours to get to that place. So I had to fly into Tennessee, then rent a car and drive 2 hours to the park that we're going to meet at. And I'm only going to be there for one day, Saturday. Saturday, the event from 11 o'clock to 4:30. That's it. And then hang out with people, talking and chatting, and then turn my ass back around 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, drive all the way back to New York to pick up my kids and keep coming to Connecticut. I was go down there for just one day, and one day was going to cost me over $1,100. Flights were crazy. They didn't link up. I had to be sitting and waiting for a flight to leave at 3 o'clock when the damn hotel put your ass out at 11 o'clock. So I had to be just sitting there. I was like, man, drive my ass down there and just take my time coming back.
And like if I were to go somewhere, and if I were to go somewhere, let's just say it's like a 20-hour drive or something like that. If I were to go there and I were to only spend one day there, I would probably not want to go. I'd probably rather stay home and do the check-ins myself, do everything myself, take care of the house myself. I don't want to sit in a car for 16 hours to go to someone's, I don't know, birthday out, and let's just say, I don't know, what's 16 hours?
But this
Iowa.
Let's
just say Iowa. And then we go out to Iowa for 10 hours, and then we just drive back. At least spend some time looking at the cornfields in Iowa.
Shit. Hey, I get mad when I gotta go to New Hampshire, bro. From here to New Hampshire is a ride. And I rode up there with the family in New Hampshire and stayed there for about 45 minutes to drive all the way back. We went to pick up some stuff from a lady that we met on back then. It was Facebook back then. She had some stuff that I needed for a business. Drove up there with the wife because I had a hitch on it. Went up, stayed no more than 40 minutes, bro. It took us fucking 4.5 hours to go to New Hampshire. Just to be there for 40 minutes top. Come back, bro. It's the worst, man. It's the worst, man.
At least if you were gonna go to New Hampshire in I don't know, September or October, then at least I'd book a hotel there and stay there for a few days, because we went up to Vermont and we stayed at the ski resort was open for fall time. I can't remember what it was called. It was in Central Vermont or some shit. We went up there during Columbus Day weekend, or as I like to call it, Indigenous Day Peoples Weekend. So we went up there during Indigenous Day Peoples Weekend back in 2020, not 2020, 2019. Damn, that year was amazing. There was a bunch of fall colors up there. Hey, if I was gonna go up to Vermont to pick up something in October, September, I'd probably go up there for a couple days to check and see that stuff out. But if it's during the middle of the summer, I would probably not want to go.
Let's see, Nikki, I'm gonna just reply to it in the chat because you're not watching your chat. Nikki, the only reason why I'm going is because I didn't go to the Missouri meetup because of the boom back that we have here. Then I didn't get a chance to go down to Savannah, but then next year I'll be at the Savannah because the airport that's near me here, the smaller airport here, they actually have a direct flight from here straight to Savannah. So it's going to be easy for me to get to Savannah, and I don't have to drive that far because I got to go up to New Haven which is only like 10 minutes to the airport. It's called Tweed Airport. They have a flight that's directly from Tweed Airport straight to Savannah. So I'm like, oh yeah, because I think that the Black Tropical meetup, whatever Soul Brothers thing, is next year, April 1st. So I got enough time to get me a cheap ticket. I'm gonna fly directly from Connecticut's airport straight to Savannah Airport. So I ain't even got to worry about nothing because I heard they in the city anyway, right? They hold their event in the city of Savannah. So once I get into Savannah, I can catch a cab to the hotel because everything's around that downtown Savannah, I believe they held there. And that's another good thing about that Soul Sister. I don't know if you're familiar with that, the chicken. Hey, what's up, Mike? K is Savannah is, you know, a lot of these homesteaders, they do a lot of stuff in the goddamn woods. It takes you almost damn hours to get to somewhere. You can't fly in and say, I can catch a cab over there to the hotel. Nah, they got to be in fucking what we call plum nelly. Plumb out the city, nearly out the goddamn state when they hold these functions. I don't get it. Go book a hotel and have people come to a hotel where I can fly in and just catch a cab. Why some of y'all don't do that? I mean, some of the homesteaders don't do that. Yeah. I mean, Savannah. I mean, well, you know, yeah, Savannah. We got a direct flight from where I'm at. The air is a smaller airport. It's one of like them little small airports. It's not an international airport. It's one of them little smally bitches that they got all over the place, like Columbus Airport. You know, Columbus, Georgia Airport. Small airports where they have a direct flight from here straight to Savannah. Which I was like, oh my god, that's can't get a better. I don't even have to. I can get my neighbor to drive me up there. Matter of fact, I can take an Uber to the airport and don't leave my car. So I don't even have to do short-term parking. I can catch an Uber or get my neighbor to drop me off at the airport. It would depend on when I leave. And it goes directly into Savannah. So once you go into Savannah, Soul Sister, I mean Black Tropical, their stuff was downtown Savannah. So that's the city. So I probably can catch a cab to the hotel that they had booked up there for me. So I mean book up though. So at Savannah, definitely I'll be there next year. Savannah. Oh, let me show you. Hold on, let me show you some of the shit I got. Yeah, I'm going to my meetup. I got my glasses. Nick, this is what I'll tell you. You see this right here, bro? That beautiful glass. Yeah. See that beautiful glass? These are your giveaways, people. This is beautiful glass. This is not that thin shit, right? Just happened to go to Walmart the other day, right? Because I'm a Walmart king. Not a queen, but a king, right? Let me show you how much I paid for the whole box. The whole box. $12, bro. $13, basically.
Holy shit.
So they had them sitting there, the whole case of them, 2 cases. I brought 2 of them. Now I had the stickers from the stickers. I got them for $30. I think $30 from Sticker Mule, and they're dishwasher safe. And here you go. This is your giveaway. Now I brought a whole case for $12. Now I can do like everybody else. Hey, support the goddamn channel. $5, right? You're gonna spend a glass or drinking glass. You're gonna spend what? About $15, $16 for these type of things. You can't go wrong with it. Matter of fact, let me show you another one. Let me just show you side by side. Nikki got hers in Hands of Dirt, right? Nikki's is upstairs. I got Hands in the Dirt right here, right? Look at this. Boom, right? Hands in the Dirt glass. His mug, I think it was like $19, $18, right? From that, you know, because he don't have to do the shipping. All you gotta do is order it, right? Here it goes. I mean, the sticker's all crooked, whatever. Dollar Tree. The cup, this mug right here, it's what you call it? What is it? It's one of them, the diner cups. They had cases in the 99 cents store, right? $1 for this ceramic mug. The sticker is the same batch of stickers I got from here. I got over like 60 something stickers for like $30, and it's dishwasher safe. So $1, the sticker's another $1, just says $1, whatever, 75 cents for the sticker thing, right? There you go. So $2 gift, a giveaway. $2. Not a lot of money. The only thing that's gonna kick you in the butt cheeks is the damn shipping. That's the only thing that I'm saying.
I'm thinking about doing a 500 subscribers giveaway for that. Like, I'm thinking about like creating an actual logo for my channel because I, for some reason, actually have the sanity to sit through making my thumbnails in Photoshop. So I must be able to create a logo for my channel, and I might do like a 500 subscribers giveaway. I might also open up a merch store where I'd sell shit like that. Like maybe like hoodies, since like everyone wears hoodies in 2022. I'll probably sell like shirts and
Oh,
even maybe like pillows and shit because like
hold on,
I'll
I'm sure.
definitely be selling mugs and water bottles because like that's what everyone needs. But
Hold
pillows and shit, like everyone has pillows.
on, I'm gonna see if I can see what. I had some stuff over here. Hold on. I'm right here. I'm just show you some. Here it goes. Walmart King, not Queen. Go to Walmart one day, right?
Mhm.
See, these are these women's spaghetti joints.
Mhm.
These are for the women, right? So I'm taking these with me, right? Now these go. I got this is an extra small. I got a whole bunch of them. They were $1. I just bought a bunch of them, right?
Mhm.
Got about maybe 50 or 60 of these damn things, right? It was $1 clearance. Snatched them all up because I say, you know what? Now I go get this here, little small women, whatever. Now you take the shirt, they put it on, whatever they want. If it's still warm out there, it depends on where I'm going with it, right? Now you go get a Sharpie. And if we up with Nikki and Hands in the Dirt and them, right? This is an autograph shirt. It'd be a shirt that you wear at the function if you want to, and have people sign your shirt so you don't mess your own shirt up. So when you go to these meetups, you get a Sharpie pen and you have people sign the shirt for you like they do jerseys, right? And then you have this as a souvenir for yourself. There you go. Or I can just go get patches made, stitch patches, iron-ons, and have microfiber put on these and give them a giveaway. I got these all for $1, big old bag from Walmart.
Mhm.
Brought them all. I just buy stuff. I go through the clearance aisle and snatch up stuff that I can catch and do a giveaway like these. A whole 2 cases, $24.
Mhm.
Those are giveaways. So I'm gonna take them with me down there to Kansas City. Then I'm robbing the wife. Don't tell her. I'm robbing the wife of all her Mickey Mouse shit because she buy cases of shit. So I'm robbing her of her pens and stuff. So while I'm down there, I do a giveaway. She got all kind of Mickey Mouse shit. Like I'm robbing the hell out of her. I'm tired of all this Mickey Mouse shit. She buy cases of this shit. I can open a damn Mickey. I can open my own damn Walmart store up here. Hallmark store. I can open my own Hallmark store. Just on the stuff my wife had. That's it. She has so much stuff, merch, man. Oh, I heard them getting on your case, Mike, about some dead plants. Man, I gotta watch your video. They talk about your dead plants, man. They ragged on you all last night, bro. I didn't even know what they like, but I was laughing because shit was funny that you was like you like me almost a little bit. Strong and survive in your garden. That's how I am. Strong survive, man. Strong survive, yo. I'll put your ass outside in a heartbeat. Let me tell you, my partner came by today, and I mean, if some of y'all don't know, I'm a cannabis grower also. I grow cannabis, right? I throw their asses out there real young, bro. Put your ass out in the street in a heartbeat. If you don't survive, oh well. And I got some plants out there. They was like Mike. They must be kin to Mike people's plants. They thrive. I mean, I put 3 sick plants out there this year,
Mhm.
and I was like, because I was going to just throw them away, right? I'm like, nah, man, I'm gonna make their asses work for they damn. I done put too much effort, and I stuck them in the dirt.
Mhm.
Trust me, not those plants look better than the plants I got in pots. I'm sitting here like next year, I'm throwing a lot of my cannabis plants in the damn ground because when the heat wave came, they did not falter at all. It seemed like when you got a sick plant and it
Mhm.
brings stuff back to health, they are the strongest plants. I can't put too much on YouTube and shit because YouTube want to hit you in the head with shit. But the plants that's in the ground, they are 7 feet high, 6 feet wide, bro. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of this. I got like it's bananas. I've got to get a pound off them. So that's what I've been doing. And yeah,
Also, your one of your I don't know if this video right here. I don't know. It's 1,000 puff is not enough. That video got for some reason age restricted. Like I haven't yet seen it because obviously I can't get past it. But
Who
like
you see all my age restricted stuff, bro? What you talking about? Yo, as the
yeah,
only one who commented in my age restricted shit.
I
I'm
can
like, how
comment,
you,
but I can comment, but I can't like view it and shit like that. But like,
oh, you be
but
commenting, but you didn't see it?
yeah, I can't see it.
Man, you know your grandfather's birthday shit. Put your grandfather in. Start another. And when they ask you all kind of questions, real age and shit, put your grandfather born in 1953 and shit. You can fake your age, bro. I mean, well, I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna give you bad tips, bro. But all they're gonna ask you, they don't know if you really. They're not asking for no birth certificates and shit on you. You can start a whole nother Gmail account, and say you're 35 years old, man. You be good to go
Yeah.
to watch it.
One thing I absolutely hate about YouTube is that they age restrict you just if you put the word "fuck" in your title, even if the video isn't really that appropriate and like as like it might even be directed towards sort of like someone that's like 13 to 17, but you put the word "fuck" in the title, so now it's obviously age restricted. So your video "fuck the haters," of course that shit has an age restriction. I haven't yet watched it because well I can't, but I'll go and watch it on like another account.
That's it. Just watch it on another account because I'll be like, how do you get into the? Because I had some age restricted stuff, and he was like a comment. I'm like, how the hell did the chicken get in here? All right, but you know, like I said, it's easy to get in here because my daughters know how to get into stuff, man. They like,
Mm,
man, listen, man. When you got kids that have their own coins and shit, they be they had a whole man. Listen, man.
yeah,
They order shit. They got an Amazon checkout list. That's ridiculous.
yeah,
They at least both of them got about at least $800 worth of stuff in their Amazon accounts.
yeah.
It's
And I
saving
make
their
my
money.
And for some reason, like people in my class back in sixth grade, so
Mhm.
what they did was like we finally got like our first like usable computers then, and when we were in sixth grade, like these morons, what they would do, like it was just a couple people, like some of them like one of them would go on to Tinder and at like age 11 and just watch
Uh,
that shit, and then
yeah,
another one would go onto a website with a certain website that I would not rather mention because I get
yeah,
slapped in the asshole with an age restriction.
yeah,
I'm talking about a website with an orange and black color scheme.
yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
what that website is?
yeah, mm,
Cornhub. Of course, I'm
yeah,
not going
yeah,
to say
yeah,
the
yeah.
actual word.
But I'm
Yeah,
saying
where you can find the best videos of corn. Okay.
because nobody's verifying you who you are really. It's just
Mm,
they can ask you a question, or you're gonna say yes or no. What year you was born? You just say 1987 or some stuff like that. You're over 21 years old, so
yeah,
so when people try to restrict their kids, really can you? Because your
yeah.
kid can just lie and start his own email or Gmail, unless you got some type of parental on your computer.
Like
But
I started YouTube when I was still 12, but now that I'm 14, that technically doesn't really matter anymore. But
yeah,
you know what? Like I started when I was 12 because like I was just like a couple people around me like that. Those motherfuckers were making YouTube videos. They were making shitty YouTube videos. But like I subscribed to them. I really wanted to make my own videos. So I kind of followed in their paths until I started experimenting with chicken videos, and those outperformed all my old gaming shit. And then like officially like once I stopped doing gaming videos because like if you go to my unlisted videos, you'll see a lot of gaming videos um,
this ghost
because
man, I ain't gonna lie. This ghost, we got a ghost in the house. I mean, well, she's been here ever since we got here, bro. But I mean,
oh
no,
shit,
she got here a
my
year after she died, but she came back home and she's getting on my goddamn nerves. I'm about to go to a botanical and go get me some sage, and I'm about to call ADT and tell them don't worry about the smoke alarm. I'm about to put a sage dispenser in this now. She's been jacking up, and I'm about to cuss her out. Like, if y'all hear me in a video cuss out a ghost, I'm about to
mhm,
cuss out a damn ghost. This lady is getting on my darn nerves.
yeah
She is.
I remember back over the summer. My house is really old, so you know what? Like back in like the 1800s, like if you died during the winter, people would bury you in basements. And since my house is that old, I might have had someone buried in my basement because a couple weeks ago I was watching YouTube. I was watching, I think it was one of your videos a couple weeks ago. I was watching, yeah, it was one of your videos. So it was the one about hang on, let me find it. What's growing in my garden and how? I was rewatching that one for like the 80,000th time because I really like that video. And like, you know what? Like, I had my lights turned off. I was watching it on my phone, and the light randomly flickers on. Like, I didn't even like my room doesn't have a light switch. It's one of those. It has the fan light's the only light, and you pull down a chain and turn it on and off. And then when you, and then like I didn't notice it, and then as soon as that thought crossed my head, the light turned off, and I was like, oh shit! I ran out of my room. I got my parents. Who were like, nah, it's probably the ghost, and they explained to me like how like she was buried in our house old times. And then when I was doing that, the light turned on again and shit. That happened like all day. And then right when I was about to go to sleep, like right when I was about to go to sleep, my computer mouse, it was on the other side of the desk. It went flying. It ripped out of the USB port. Didn't corrupt it.
She ain't doing no shit like that. She doing
hit the fucking wall.
Now.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference between black folk ghosts and white folk ghosts, bro. They ain't gonna be tearing no shit up here. They might fuck around and do what they doing around here by moving my shit around. Like I've been looking for these damn seeds for the longest, right? And I'm like, I know I got my can of seeds because I wanted to plant me some. I wanted to put me some pak choi out there, and some cabbage for the winter, fall crop, right? I couldn't find this goddamn jar, this damn thing, and I turn around, it's sitting right in my face, and that's the thing that she's been doing. She's been moving stuff, and we be looking for shit. And it'll just reappear, like it will be at your sight. The other day, my daughters were saying, because we have a fax machine upstairs. Not just we got fax machines in like down here, fax machine in the living room, and a fax machine in our closet. And our daughter was saying they was watching TV because they was watching Demon Slayers, right? And they saw the drawer open up to one of the desks that had the fax machine on, and they said the drawer just opened up. But lately she's been very, very active. Now she don't tear shit. She ain't slamming no damn doors. If she slams some doors here, she's gonna realize she's in a black household again. You ain't gonna be slamming no damn doors around here, goddamn it. You ain't paying no bills. You ain't slamming no doors.
Holy shit, a military plane just passed over my house. Like fuck, there's like a military base like 15 minutes from me. Military aircraft just passed over my house. They do that a lot. Like that shit was loud. Did you just hear like that loud sound in the background from my thing? No. I don't know if you heard. But a military plane.
Yeah, but we get that military helicopter because Sikorsky's here. So they fly right over our house. Sikorsky, when they testing the Black Hawks, them bitches are loud. Them Black Hawks are loud, bro. And one day, that motherfucker, I ain't gonna lie, I could have thrown him a cup of coffee and shit, how close his ass was to the ground. I thought he was trying to get my weed and shit. He was so low, I could have said hi to the pilot and shit. But yeah. Sikorsky's here in Stratford, and they flight pattern. They go over the sound, and then they come over my house, and they go back over to the plant where they build the Black Hawks. Yeah, they build Black Hawks here, Sikorsky. So that's Lockheed. Sikorsky now is owned by Lockheed. Yeah, so they fly right over my house. I'll be like nervous every time they come over this mother. Like one day, I ain't gonna lie, they flew. I kid you not, I could have threw him a can of Budweiser and shit. That's how low he was. I was like, God damn, he's flying real low, just like right over the treetops. Loud as shit. I was like, what the hell? I'm glad I'm in America, because I ain't gonna lie, if I was in another country, I'd probably panic like a motherfucker. Shit's so loud. You didn't even have to shoot at that helicopter. The way it sounds scared the shit out you if you didn't know what it was. So
dude, like a couple of months ago, like I was like at my school, like like one of those military aircraft passed. It was so low to the ground, and everyone started screaming, "It's Russia! Everyone, run for your lives!" I was like,
but they do come over here, man. But Ghost, man, she's been very active lately, man. My dog be going crazy upstairs. She'll just growl and then bark, and I get up. And then I'm like, damn, you need to go sit your ass down, old lady. She's an old lady. She's the lady that used to own the house. And I physically saw her. I never met the lady, but when I described her to my neighbor who knew her, I described her to the T. She was in the stairwell, and I'm like, what the hell you want? She was just sitting there smiling, and I'm like, God damn. But she don't bother, like I said, it ain't that movie ghost type shit where she's slamming doors, but she does shit like she'll move stuff. Like my glasses, I'll be like, I know my glasses are here. I go upstairs, the glass is sitting right there. Like this, I've been looking for this damn seed box because I wanted to plant some seeds, and I couldn't find it. I was all down here last night. Turn around, it's right there. It's bullshit.
Dude,
Me and my
ghosts
wife.
are like in like a lot of people's houses. Like you have a ghost, I have a ghost in my house. Like shit, like everyone
Well,
seems like they have a ghost.
But Connecticut got the most haunted houses in America.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't have my ghost is not a violent ghost. It ain't no blood running down the walls. There ain't nobody saying red rum and shit. It ain't no little kid riding a bicycle down the damn hallway. I do hear people talking now, that's for sure. Like I do hear voices in the middle of the fucking night. I'm like, somebody's talking. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna be that guy go down the steps and go down these goddamn steps and ask who the hell's down here. But there's some conversations that I hear it. And I'm like,
dude, like a couple weeks ago, I forgot to tell this to everyone, but I was sleeping, like I was ready to go to sleep. It was like 1 a.m. I was chilling in my bed. I was like, and I hear these voices. I thought it was my parents talking, but it sounded a lot different than them. It sounded like an older person, maybe like in like his 70s or 80s, talking about how much he hates this one person because oh that person's retarded. Oh fuck them. And he was just talking shit about this one person. I was like, dude, that's not my parents.
but I don't know if it's something like, the second coming and shit they talk about, whatever. But maybe because lately it's been a lot of activity like with her.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like, I'm hearing like conversation of, I don't know if that's, the sign of the times, whatever. But yeah, man. See, this Nikki, this is the thing is, right? We know she had the whole family, the girls, the wife, we know she's here. But it's not. We feel like if God didn't put nothing here that's going to actually take us out like the movies, I don't think they're not going to be physically can hurt you. You know what I mean? I don't know what that other stuff is, but me being a black man from the Bronx and shit, like we hear the stories and watch the movies to actually live with one. Shit, she all right with me, shit, but lately she been on some bullshit. That's what I'm just saying. She when she was on some bullshit before, I went and got some sage and fucked around and had the sage all around, and the alarm went off. The smoke alarm went off. ADT, fire department came and shit. I'm like, oh shit. So now I gotta call AT&T, ADT, and let them know because our house is wired with the smoke alarm. It's wired. It's not battery. It's wired in. And yeah, so I gotta call them and let them know that I'm doing a smudge, what they call a smudge with the sage and stuff. You go through all the corners around your windows and doors with the sage. She's got to calm down because lately she's been very, and me and the wife, she's very active. I don't know what this year is about for her, but she's been very active. I've been having motherfucker touch the back of my neck. I feel something like what the hell? And I'm thinking thinking a damn bug or something on me. I'm like this and shit. And I'm like,
that shit happens to me too. Like that always happens around one time. And it always happens between one time window. It happens from about 9 o'clock to about 11 o'clock p.m. every night. So right now, actually, I just felt like there's a bug on me on my leg. I look there and there's nothing there. There's actually felt like there's a fucking beetle on my leg, and I look there. There's nothing. There's no shit there. I'm thinking there's a fucking supernatural creature sitting in my. Oh, fuck! A light just turned on in my room. Holy fuck!
But when I described the lady, because I never met the lady, I purchased the house, but she was already gone from the house, and when I described it, we got a notification that she passed away at the nursing home, but she came back home. She ain't in heaven and she ain't in hell. She's back here, and one of her family members came here, and they was like, "Oh yeah, this used to be an aunt's house." I'm like, "Yeah, she's still. Y'all want to come see her?" They took the fuck off, bro. She must have told them that she's gonna come back. She wasn't giving her house up, and damn sure she's here with us. But she doesn't boss. She stays downstairs. That's the shit. She stays down. She stays down here. She must have been an old lady where she couldn't go up and down the steps or something. So she stayed down here. She must have lived down here because this is where she stays. And this is where the conversation, like I said, you hear the talking, is down here late night. And it's the ghost called the ghost hour between 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock.
Oh shit. That just gave me flashbacks to those stupid ass YouTubers making don't call this bitch ass moron at 4 a.m. At 3 a.m. Dude, those YouTube videos are stupid as fuck.
Yeah,
but 3 to 4 a.m, that's the time when ghosts are active everywhere and shit. like that was about the time that I heard that ghost talking shit about someone. Like he was like, "Oh fuck this guy." I can't remember what his name was. It started with like I think it started with like an
But
S. Something.
besides that, look it up. But look it up is another thing too. They say about that is very active there, and they were saying at 3 o'clock in the morning, like a lot of people that made it and successful in life,
Mhm,
they were successful. The idea came to them at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning when they something just got them up at 3 o'clock. They don't know why, and God then gave them. They claim God gave them the answer to their problem or idea that they need, and they became successful. And most of the ideas came at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, which is the
mhm,
same time that the spiritual world is very busy in our world.
mhm.
In those
And that
hours.
was at the time I literally thought of creating a YouTube channel. It was literally at like I remember like I woke up at 3 in the morning. I was like, oh shit, I should create a YouTube channel today. This is January 20th, 2021 at 3:14 in the morning. I woke up, put on my phone, 3:14 a.m. and I'm like, oh shit, I should probably create a YouTube channel once I'm out of school for the day. And once I'm out of school, I create a fucking YouTube channel.
Mhm.
So shit, like I'm like everything happens to me at like 3 in the morning. Like
Yeah,
sometimes I randomly waking up.
closest. Mike, he said he actually listened to you. Like I said, I actually saw the lady. Like literally, I saw her and she was just smiling. And I wasn't scared. It wasn't like, oh shit. It was just like I asked her, like, what does she want? She was just standing in the damn stairwell, coming. She was the steps that's right here to come up to the upper house. She was just in the stairwell. And I just happened to walk past and I'm like, what do you want? Because we know here, the wife, none of us are scared of her. She's, so the kids come down and play like the dog, but now here goes the kicker.
Mhm,
My dog do not come down here. If I was to get killed down here, my dog fucking, I'm a dead owner. My dog would not come down them damn steps to save me. I'm being honest. My dog hates down here. My dog, since she was a puppy to a grown 9-year-old lab, hates down here. She do
mhm,
not want no part of being below down the damn steps. Yeah.
mhm,
And that's why when people say dogs are more sensitive to the supernatural, my
mhm.
dog will freak the F out down here in the lower house, part of this house. She
I'm
freaked.
thinking I'm thinking there's something in your lower part of the house that's pissing it off, and well, same goes for my house.
When
Like,
she when she do come up the steps, you'll hear a growl. She'll go, and sometimes she'll bark. And that's why I know, oh, she's upstairs. She must have came up to check out something because she will just growl in the middle of the night, like somebody's at the door or something, and she'll just growl and then she'll bark. And I'm like, it ain't nothing out there. And I ain't gonna lie, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, I've been up those times. Anybody who wakes up 3 o'clock in the morning, go outside your house. It's the most quiet time of the night. It's like you don't hear nothing. It's
mm,
just silent. It's weird silence too at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't
mm,
know if anybody ever been outside the house at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning without, unless you near a highway or some shit. Even on a highway at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, you don't hear that much.
yeah, and
Yeah.
and yeah, like that time that like I heard those people talking shit in my living room. That one person talking shit about someone else. My dogs just started growling and barking. I was like, dude, what the fuck? And then I heard someone talking shit. I was like, oh, my parents must be still up. But then I remember they went to sleep at like 11:45 that night. I was like, oh, someone's talking shit in the room. I don't know what it is. I'm the curious myself. I don't know why I'm so brave to do this, but I take my phone, I put on my flashlight, and I walk in the living room. And the lights were fucking on, and I saw nothing. But I heard someone talking shit. It sounded like it was up on the fan.
Mm.
And it was so weird. I thought I had schizophrenia for a second. I was like, oh
You
shit.
know, that's another thing. Like a lot of people, like I'm looking at Mike's conversation here in your chats, right? Yeah,
Mhm,
Mike. A lot of people are scared to talk about what they see because they think people are gonna say they crazy.
mhm,
We're not alone on this planet. Like, but this is my thing. This is the way I see it. I personally believe God didn't put nothing here that's going to harm you. Like, the movies, the ghost's going to snatch you and take you to hell and all that shit. I don't believe in that nonsense. I just think they're unrested souls that's waiting for the return. I just really think they have unfinished business or something. They just don't believe they moved on and they
mhm,
just have to stay among us. But that stuff about grabbing you, taking you to hell and cutting your head off and shit and sticking a hand in you and snatching your heart out and shit, that's a
mhm,
movie. But I don't believe in that stuff. I don't believe The only thing that harms another man is another man. That's all I think.
Yeah.
I ain't scared of no damn raccoon or possum or fox. I got a coyote comes across my house every night. She jumps the damn fence over here and goes into the woods.
Yeah.
If I happen to come out here in the middle of the night and she just happen to be out there, because sometimes she be sitting on the next neighbor's lawn over there.
Mm-hmm.
Be cool. She know don't come over here mess with me, and I ain't going over there mess with her. And she's a wolf hybrid. I think she's a wolf hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we have up in Connecticut, we have a bunch of like these coyote wolves. That's like the locals like to call them. Like they're sort of like they're bigger than coyotes, but they're smaller than wolves. They're kind of in between. We have wolves. We have coyotes up here in Litchfield County that weigh like 70, 80 pounds, and like that's big for coyotes. And like, do the coyotes like cause any issues? Like, did you lose any chickens like your coyotes because if it runs like through your yard? Like, did you have any issues with that?
That's what I was talking to a state trooper. He was saying, yeah, we've been getting calls. Either somebody's breeding a wolf with coyotes, or wolves and coyotes are now into relationships. They actually interacting with each other because this one here, he or she is muscular. She's a coyote, but she got the body of a fucking wolf. She is nothing but pure muscle. It's like you think it's a dog, and you like, oh, that's a coyote, but it's too big to be a coyote. But then the state troops say they've been, like you said, where you and I'm at the lower part of Connecticut, you up there. We have a hybrid of a coyote and a damn wolf, and either they are mingling with each other, and then we got a bunch of bobcats here now. Oh my God, we got bobcat, and then there's a mountain lion in the next town. Damn mountain lion came down here.
Yeah, I thought there would be mountain lions up here, but when I first moved here, I realized that's a bunch of bullshit because like I've not seen any mountain lions yet, and them cougars make me real annoying.
So yeah,
they come in, they snatch your chickens. They're annoying as fuck.
Snatch my chicken. The only nigga that can snatch my chicken is a two-legged person. My chicken coop is fortified. You can't. You only a two-legged person can get in there.
Yeah,
and a damn bear. I mean, a bear can get most of anything. You really can't stop a bear from getting into nothing. Really, I ain't gonna lie about that.
Our chicken coop is like really like well layered. Like we have the outer T111 siding, we have the foam, and then we have the wall. That means that if the bear breaks through the siding, it'll have to go through the foam and then another thing. So it might give up. But our coop is really well built. Like we have a bunch of shit on there that helps keep the bears out. And we don't really. Well, in our area, knock on wood, we don't have any bears. There's a bear up the street. And there's a bear down the street. But we're smack bang in the middle, and it's not there.
Cool.
Like the only motherfucker that comes here at the middle of the night would be maybe a random fox and a couple coyotes, and no other motherfuckers come anywhere near my block.
She's a cute fox too. She comes through here like maybe 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. You'll see her skirting her ass down to the It's a 73 acres. 73 acres in front of me. That's what I'm saying. If you didn't watch my videos, there's 73 animal, whatever, wildlife conservative right in front of my house. Besides the neighbor that's right in front of me, he's the only house on that property. After that, it's 73 acres in front of me of woods.
Yeah.
73 acres is a lot of acres, y'all. If nobody know what an acre is, 73 acres. So that's why I said I don't have to worry about food because deers are there, rabbits, everything you want to eat is in that goddamn 73 acres over there. And maybe some more stuff that you don't want to find out because even the cops didn't even want to go in. When the lady got lost, the lady was the old lady. She died. They found her down the road a little further down from us, like about a quarter of a mile down. She was in some other set of woods. But those damn police officers and dogs would not go in them woods there. There's things in that woods that you can hear in the middle of the night, like that shit ain't human. It ain't nothing that you really heard of. And the neighbor, he heard it. They sleep with a gun now. The people that sold the house, they had that same day. I was like, you know what? I never heard it, but people talk about they hear weird sounds in that damn woods, and they said it ain't something that we ever heard of. But I was like, you know what? As long as it stay over across that goddamn street, it'll survive. Its ass come across on my property and bang on my door, chances are I'm like, I got one. It got antlers like this, because damn sure I'm gonna shoot the shit out of it. I'm gonna shoot the shit out of it.
Yeah, that's why, like, in our area, like, we have, like farmers, like, when they go outside, including us, like, whenever, like, some of us go outside, like, what we do is we, like, some farmers in our area take, like, little pistols with them, like, just in case, like, because we're so densely populated around with animals. Like, let's just say, like, roll in a tractor, and then there's a groundhog that jumps out in front of you. You shoot that damn thing right on the spot because you don't want to dig in no fucking hole. And let's
Uh,
say like a bear tries to jump on you, you shoot that motherfucker with a pistol, and
yeah.
that motherfucker just dies instantly. That's, I mean, I don't like, and I mean, like, we don't like killing things without like a purpose, but if you're trying to kill us, fuck, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker.
My neighbor here, he sprained his ankle behind me. A groundhog he stepped in a groundhog hole, man, and twisted his ankle. Lucky he didn't break it, he snapped it, but he sprained the shit out of it. Swelled up like a damn balloon, man.
Fuck, you
Those
don't wanna.
those
Fuck,
gopher holes are ridiculous, man.
yeah, fuck, you don't wanna. You don't want to be testing the limits of groundhogs. Like, I remember back in May, I was filming a video, and even on camera, like I was about to get like ready to film like a scene about planting the corn, and this was back in May. And so like I was filming a video, going along, and I was walking up the field, and then I was wearing my flip flops, and then this groundhog comes out, gray groundhog. Instead of running away, it gets pissed at me. Like, it stares at me, basically kind of fucking staring contest for like a minute and a half before it finally ran away. But then that's when I remember, like, as soon as it went away, I could finally walk away. So when the thought came into my mind, those motherfuckers can take down a German Shepherd.
Yeah.
So groundhogs are vicious. Not only do they dig holes that if you drive a tractor in, you're gonna die, but they can also take down a fucking German Shepherd. So be careful around them.
Yeah. A lot of things. Like, I didn't know rabbits are killers.
Mhm.
I did my research because it's my first year with rabbits, right?
Mhm.
Rabbits can kill other rabbits like that. I'm like, wait a minute, they so cute and cuddly, right? They got a deadly situation on. Like, everybody look at the rabbits like, oh, they so cute, they so cute. You have to separate the males from the females when they have
Mhm.
babies because the mother would kill the father just because she don't want to be bothered with his ass. And I was like, oh, that's why I built the other cage. Because like I didn't want more rabbits, but I realized rabbits kill. They think you think they're not, they will actually kill another rabbit if they feel that they are tired and don't want to be bothered. Like right now, before I leave, I might not do it farther. When I come back, I gotta sex the baby rabbits. Because now the baby rabbits, the second batch, is outside running
Mhm.
around. So I got 3 females in there, which is the mom and the 2 of the from the first litter. Now I got to sex the ones that's just now they out running. They about now a month old themselves. Now I got to go sex them and separate the boys from the girls because I can't have no more rabbits, man. The wife had fell in love with the damn rabbits. Now she want to keep all 10 rabbits. So now I got to go build at least another 8, about 6 other cages now
Yeah.
and find a spot for them because I realized you only can have like 2 to 3 rabbits the most in the same pen.
And
They'll spite
then
each other.
yeah, same for the chickens. Like we like when we hatch out chickens, like here we do straight run because, well, I don't really have the time to sit through and sex all these chickens. But like if I were to, like like when we buy them from hatcheries, they already come sexed, so we pay extra for that because like I don't want straight run because there's a 50-50 chance that all of your chickens, let's say order 10, there's a 50-50 chance that all 10 of them are roosters. And out of the 5 we got, I'm happy to say this, but only 2 of them look like they're roosters. They're both copper marins. Those
Yeah.
2 roosters both have names. They are named Shaving Cream
Uh,
and Rotisserie Chicken.
Mike, for informational right there, what you say, chickens eat meat. If you
Yeah.
fuck around, be a farmer, have a heart attack, and fall in your chicken run dead, and nobody come and get your ass no time soon, chances are they don't puck your eyes out. You're gonna be a skeleton by the time shit happens, man. Like a lot of people think chickens are meat eaters.
Yeah. I
Like,
remember I was walking outside, with a piece of bacon, about to put the chickens away. We just moved them out there, so their chicken coop is clean and all. So I go out there with a piece of bacon, they're up on the roosting bars, and this chicken burger now. Have you heard of chicken burger? Have you seen chicken burger on my videos? She looks like
I have
she's like a
seen it.
gray and she's like a grayish brown chicken. And
Yeah.
she takes a fucking bite out of a piece of bacon. And I was like, fuck chicken burger.
Yeah, but yeah, chickens are not vegetarians. I mean, they're not vegan. Well, whatever. They're not. No, they eat meat too. You can feed them fish,
Mhm.
chicken. You can feed them chicken too. They eat chicken. They eat their own eggs back. Like when I got bad eggs, not bad eggs, but when I got too much eggs, I crush eggs and feed them back their eggs, the yolk and the shells.
And
So
then
yeah,
And then like if you have like a problem with mice, and let's just say maybe even rats, like let's just say you have a couple of rats in your house, you catch them with the rat traps, and you kill them with the rat traps, and you take them outside to dispose of them. The chickens, like I remember I caught a
Yeah, that's
mouse
what
a
Mike
couple
said.
years ago.
He saw a
Like
chicken.
I was taking a mouse trap out there with a mouse in it because fuck no, I'm not touching that motherfucker. But I take the mouse trap out, and the chickens, they're like, oh, please give me that dead mouse. I'd love to eat that, dude.
Yeah,
I've seen chickens on video literally eating mice. Like there's
yeah.
a mouse that lives in the that literally happened to me a couple weeks ago. There's a mouse that lives under the duck coop, and that mouse would come out every day at about 2 o'clock. And my rooster, like he started clucking at it, and chicken burger, the same chicken that took a bite out of my bacon, beat the living shit out of this mouse, killed it, and ate it with the other chickens.
Yeah, take a piece out your bacon. But people think chickens are vegetarians. No, chickens need proteins, and that's the way when
Mhm,
we eat those commercials, we feed our chickens vegetarian diets. They lying their ass off because you got to give the chicken protein. They have to have protein,
mhm,
and they get their protein from some type of meat source, or bugs or
mhm,
whatever. Bugs is protein also. But don't let them
mhm,
tell you they feed their chickens only collard greens and shit and grass seeds. It's
mhm,
not gonna happen. You're gonna have the worst tasting egg you ever ate in your life.
mhm,
They have to have some, like my chickens, they'll get like salmon. They'll get the salmon skin. Like when you get salmon, you buy the whole salmon fillet.
mhm,
I will take the skin off the fillet, like when you want to fillet it, because I came up with this. No, I didn't come up with shit. I'm about to lie. I didn't come up with nothing. I started to cook differently because I saw another YouTuber actually fry salmon cubes, salmon nuggets. They take the
mhm,
whole piece of fillet of salmon and they cut it in cubes, and then they make a batter for it and they deep fry it. Oh my God. With Polynesian sauce, got to try it out. If anybody likes salmon, go get you a salmon fillet and cut it
mhm,
into square little nuggets like this. Season with Old Bay season, whatever you want.
mhm,
Bread it up with nicely with panko, whatever you want, flour, whatever, and deep fry those salmon nuggets with a Polynesian sauce, man, or that Chick-fil-A sauce. If you can get it to Chick-fil-A, man, try that the salmon nuggets, literally juicy, cook, deep fry it, awesome. Almost ate all my fingers off. I was like this, awesome. I never thought about frying salmon nuggets.
mhm,
Delicious. Try it out, Nikki. If you like salmon, try the salmon nuggets. Make your own salmon nuggets. It's way better than them cheap fish nuggets. I kid you not. Them fish, what you call them? Fish, what do they call them things? Fish sticks, whatever.
mhm,
Yeah. So, yeah, but that's what I do. Like in the wintertime, I don't know what you feed. I feed my chickens oatmeal in the winter. They get a nice bowl of oatmeal. I get the cheap oatmeal, the big box of oatmeal, and I make a whole thing. And I go out there in the winter and I make sure they get something warm in their stomach. And
mhm,
and the dog too, she get the oatmeal too. And yeah, so there you go. So I do a lot of prepping. I did a lot of prepping now already for the winter. I checked out all my heat lamps,
mhm,
fans, things like that. I don't wait till the winter time to start realizing you gotta get prepared when it's cold weather hit us.
mhm,
Not for everybody. Everybody's not in the Northeast, but yeah, you gotta check your equipment before you start plugging shit up because the mice over the summertime could be biting into your wires and you plug it up and your whole coop go up.
mhm.
Fires like crazy.
Yeah, I've
And,
heard stories of people's homes burned down because, like mice just like they come through, they rip the wires out, and
yeah.
like let's just say like you have like a couple pets and you leave your house maybe to go get, I don't know, maybe you're leaving the house to go grocery shopping. And you come back and there's no longer a house there, and you realize it's a fucking electrical fire, and you realize you have like a shitload of mice in your house. It's probably their fault because they were the ones that fucked up your house. And you poor thing, you just lost all your animals, or they're somewhere very far away because they
Mhm.
scared living shit. Like if my house burns down because of that shit, you know, I'm gonna see if I can
But
get the fucking dogs in my house.
the good thing about that, I tell people who have mice issues, thank God, I'm not gonna all this wood. I don't have that problem in my home, but I learned a trick that somebody was saying. If you know a certain type of season, mice is really active around your yard or your chickens and stuff, you go get the damn, I got it here somewhere. Peppermint oil and a spray bottle, and you just spray around your house. You spray around your chicken coop peppermint oil, and you spray around your joint, and that keep them down too. Peppermint oil, or you do a cayenne pepper spray, like cayenne pepper spray. You do a cayenne. So those are two things. Squirrels, the best way is a damn gammo.
Yeah. I've never had a squirrel in my attic before, but in my back when I used to live out in Bronx. Oh fuck! I just fell out of the chair. But back when I used to live in the suburb of Bronx, um, there was a squirrel in our basement. Shit.
Oh, you see, they moving in your house. You must have big ass holes. They moved in.
Yeah.
The most
The
I
house
get,
was
I ain't gonna
actually
lie, the
like.
most I get, and she be jetting her ass out there is a chipmunk.
Mhm.
Right? Sometimes if I leave the garage door open, she'll run her ass in the garage for some reason. Then she run her ass back out because she realized, like, oh shit, I'm about to get trapped up in this motherfucker. But sometimes if I leave the garage door open and mess around with the front yard, yeah, I see her little ass run. She'll run in the garage and then she runs back out because she realized she's running the wrong way. Yeah, I got a chipmunk problem. I don't give a damn what I try to do to catch them. You can't kill a chipmunk, y'all. I try to put rat poison down, um, peanut butter with plaster in that bitch. Nothing kills a goddamn chipmunk. I don't know what can kill a chipmunk. I went and got that spray, that what you call pest away. Shit, that shit don't work. I don't know how to get rid of a chipmunk. Chipmunks run the world over here. I know how to get rid of squirrels. Can't get rid of them chipmunks. Just can't. Get rid of the rats. I can get rid of the mice. I can get chipmunks. Seem like they got the superpower. Can't get rid. I haven't heard nobody say how to get rid of chipmunks. Did you have any? I don't know if you got Do you have chipmunks? You got field mice, right?
We have chipmunks here, but they don't come in the house. They're all wild. They're all the way out there in the wild, and well, the foxes and coyotes help keep them down.
Yeah, but see, we ain't got none of that here. They love it because they thriving. They thriving like hell here.
That was big back in the neighborhood of Bronx. Like those motherfuckers were like everywhere.
Yeah, this year, let me tell you that besides 2 years ago, me catching 7 squirrels out of the neighborhood, right? There's been a decline of squirrels that we've been noticing as the neighbors. I can see 1 or 2, squirrels actually be from across the street from the woods. At one time, they was running rapid around here. And we start to believe that certain people moved in our community is trapping fucking squirrels because the squirrel population dropped drastically. Me killing 7 squirrels 2 years ago should not drop the damn squirrel where we only seeing 1 or 2 squirrels out of here. Like
I remember
back in
my old neighborhood, my cat would bring back like chipmunks and squirrels like every day. Like, dude, I'd be just chilling there, and my cat, he's retired now. He doesn't go outside, but like back then, dude, back until 2018, he was vicious. He would go out in the neighborhood. He would bring us back a dead chipmunk. Like he would pounce on it. He would kill it, and that motherfucker was chasing everything. Like you would find a dead squirrel, occasionally a dead bird, not that often though. And the last time he killed a bird was unfortunately my bird back in 2018. I lost one of my birds because of him. Not chickens. This is a parakeet. I have a parakeet today, but that cat, like that parakeet right there, the cat attacked him first try. He survived. We got him treated. He was just fine. Second time, that motherfucking cat attacked him. His name was King, and he died. Like, that motherfucking cat just comes there, and like he can be a moron. Okay, like cats can be assholes. Like they bite you. Like, dude, I remember I was eating muffins back
y'all
in.
be loving your cats, man. I'm not a cat person, but a cat bite me, that'd be his last bite because I hit his ass so hard on top of his fucking head that I'll probably shatter his damn little cat teeth. You ain't gonna attack me. I'll probably kick the shit. I'll probably kick 3 ribs in that cat. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Dude, I was eating muffins back in 2014 or something like
I be
that.
seeing people with cat videos, they running from their cat, the cat scratching them with shit. Listen, cat bite me, I'm hitting that son of a bitch right on top of his head. His head gonna look like a lemon. What they call them shit back in the days? Lemon heads. I would hit that cat so goddamn hard on top of his head, probably bust out his damn canines, knock all his teeth out of his mouth. Yep, knock all them cat teeth out, Nikki. Knock them all out. I'm not. like my dog fucked around and snapped at me, and that was the last time she ever snapped at me. I was getting on her ass, I was disciplining her, and she went to snap at me, and I did lit her ass up like a Christmas tree, and that's the last time she got out of line. I ain't gonna lie, I had to light my dog ass up. She was doing something, and I was getting on her, and she went to like her. Ping, pow, pow, ping, ping, pow. She realized she was owned by a black person. Oh, I ain't gonna feed you, bite me, goddamn it. Ever since then, yo, yeah, go sit your ass down. She go sit her ass down somewhere. She lost it for a minute. Maybe she thought she was a Doberman pitcher. She's lost who feed her ass around here. I wish you would bite me. I ain't gonna lie, she'd have bit me. I'd have went to the kitchen and I'd have cut my dog head right off her fucking shoulders. Literally cut her head right off her damn shoulders. I wouldn't have took it to no damn pet. I wouldn't have took it to no dog pound. I wouldn't have threw it out to the streets. I'd have just kindly went out there, washed my hand off, wrap that bitch back up, and go to that kitchen cabinet, pull out the sharpest damn jujitsu I got, and cut her head off. I will not tolerate you biting me and I'm feeding you. That's down to a cat. Don't bite me, goddamn. But I don't like cats anyway, so I'm not a cat lover. So
I'm not really a cat lover either. Like damn, I was pissed at my cat for another month. Like I remember I had a water gun in my hand, and dude, I was chasing that motherfucker across the yard with that.
If my chicken could tell you, like, don't peck at him. He'll slap the shit out your beak. When I go collect eggs, sometimes they sitting on the eggs, and they'll peck at you like, I go, pee, slap the shit out of them. Don't you bite me? You cost me goddamn $70 a goddamn week feeding your little asses. Slap the shit out of them. They were like, chicken look at you like, yeah, no, you didn't slap. Yeah, I slapped the shit out of you. Went to go collect the eggs. She want to peck at me. Back slap the shit out of my chicken. Won't do that shit no more. Like, wrong nigga to be pecking at. Back slap the shit. I won't slap a lady, but I'll slap the shit out of a chicken. Don't you dare bite me. Yeah. And now I hear people, they roosters attacking them. Be the last time a rooster attacked me, goddamn.
Roosters are real enough.
Yeah, but see, y'all be loving y'all roosters, man. I don't love no animal that bad. Not that I'm feeding. I don't know. I treat my animals like my children. I'm like a black parent, you put your hands on me, goddamn, you gotta go. I love you. Like they say, I'll bring you in the world, I'll take you out in situation. Same way with them damn chickens and animals I got. I done brought your ass into this world of my life, and I'll take your ass out if you figure out bite me. I'm like that, man. I like that with my animals, man. Down to them damn rabbits. I got scratched up by my rabbit, but it was my fault. I removed her, but he tried to jump on my arms, and his hind claws caught the fucking arm right here, like this. That scar, that's from Marshmallow. Man. Hey, what's up, GT? What's going on? Yeah, I was just saying, how I'll whoop a rabbit's behind, when them rabbits got out the cage and stuff, like, don't you about to see me whip a rabbit. I'll be a chicken. I'll whip a chicken butt. Take my chicken and whoop their behinds. Like, don't you dare do that.
Yeah, well, when it comes down to roosters, like if they jump up at you, some of our first instincts is to kick the living shit out of them. And well, that's instead of injuring him, that's more likely going to just piss him off. And like he's just gonna run at you. Yeah, think, oh, you're trying to piss me off, so I'm gonna give you something to make you pissed off, and he'll start screaming at you. He'll start attacking you and shit. Yeah, the roosters can be assholes.
Yeah, Marshmallow. Hey, what's up, G? What's up, man? But let me tell you something.
Oh, what's up? Y'all see me?
Yeah, we see you. Yeah, man. Oh, somebody getting some food? Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't know. I see people get attacked by the animals, man. I ain't getting attacked by nothing I'm feeding. It'll be in a pot tomorrow. It's just be in a pot tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie to you. I see people get attacked by their roosters. It'll be chicken and dumpling next week. All next week it'll be chicken and just get attacked by your rooster, get all cut open by your rooster. He's just a rooster. Well, he be just salt and pepper waiting on that nigga in the house. Shaking that salt, pepper, and some carrots on his ass. Just ain't gonna do it.
So I had a quick question. Sorry.
Yeah.
I had a question.
Yeah.
So I have chickens, as y'all probably know. I did a live yesterday. In the last 2 days, this chicken is just, it's a nuisance. And someone suggested that it might be a dude, and I didn't think so. And I still don't know. I thought they make noise, but obviously
How
I
old
didn't
is
do
the
enough
When you say
research.
nuisance, what do you mean nuisance?
Like, how old is the
Like
chicken?
I don't know. I bought it. I can look it up on my phone, but I can't do it in the live, I guess. I should have did that before I got on. But no, the chicken is like pecking at the some of the chickens, and one of them he's just bullying. And I did some research on him, but I didn't do enough. And
Oh, you gotta put him in chicken jail like I did mine. You gotta put his ass down. You get you a dog, you got a dog cage, a little small dog cage.
okay.
Put his
I'm
ass in like
listening
I
to
did
you.
mine. Huh?
Okay.
That's right. You didn't see my
All right.
video? My chicken went to jail, chicken jail. Sat his ass down for
I didn't see that one.
3 days. Oh, you didn't see that video? Yeah, I put my chicken in jail. Shit.
So do their behavior change? Do you alter their behavior with that type of?
Yeah. If you put them on timeout, like you remove them, but I had a dog cage, which now is part of the damn rabbit cage now. But when the chicken was fighting, acting a fool, she was broody or
Yeah.
whatever. She was acting crazy. She was attacking everybody. I threw
Yeah.
her ass in it and locked up, gave her some food and everything, and let her stay
Right.
in there for like 3 days. Came out, good to go. Stop the bullshit.
Okay. I
So
was
maybe
wondering because I'm sorry. Go ahead, Micro.
no, I'm just saying, get you if you got a dog cage, like the wired dog cage, like if you have one, or if you got a dog carrier that you might have in your house, throw a butt in there. But leave it with the chickens now. But you don't have to take her and move her nothing, like just or him or whatever. Put him in there for a couple of days with food and water.
Right.
And let him
Okay.
time himself out. Then he'll realize his ass is on timeout. It's not
If
tolerated.
I don't even know if is there a way you can find out if it's a girl or a boy?
How
Yeah.
is he a breed of like a comb? Like, if he's like a breed of chicken with like a comb, then like how big is he? Like, if he's like 8 weeks old and like you notice he has a substantially bigger comb than anyone else, then he might be a rooster. That's how we basically sex our chickens. But you know what? That's inaccurate. Some chickens are overdeveloped. But you know what? The rooster might be in its asshole phase. That lasts for like a couple of weeks. When they discover their true powers, they start to act like a-holes to other chickens. And well, you know what? They're annoying, but you know what? So be it.
Yeah, but
No,
just
I ain't trying to keep no rooster. Sorry. Go ahead, Micro.
no, you just gotta separate them. Just see how you act. Separate them for like 2 days. Like just lock his ass up, lock her or him up, and then usually that calms him down because they realize he lost his power. You got man? Do I still got that video? Yeah, you'll see where when I locked her up, they would start getting at her. Because now they knew she was locked up and she couldn't get at them. But she stayed there for 2-3 days. I had her there, and I let her out. Went back to normal pie, no problems no more. She was just attacking every other female rooster. I mean every chicken, and I was like, "What the hell?" She was just being aggressive, and I just locked her up. But if it gets to a point, if you do that and it doesn't work, then it's your job as a husband of the household. Chicken and dumplings next week. Take some to your clients.
No, if it come to that, I have somebody come and relocate him or her, because if it's a dude, it can't stay here anyway. So yeah. But yeah, I wanted to
Man,
ask.
if you feed it, better eat it, man. Ain't relocate shit.
No, Micro,
Relocate that
I'm
to a
not built
spot.
like you, man. I'm not built like you, man.
What the hell you get
I'm
chickens
not.
for? How you get chickens for? You ain't gonna dispatch them.
If I had to, Micro, I would, but I don't have to. There's a guy that has a chicken farm and some other stuff, and I called him. I'm not built like you, Micro. I can't just go out there and just do the thing. I'm not you, man. Hey,
Man, I had to kill my
you
baby
doing it,
rabbit.
man.
Hold up, hold. I had to kill my baby rabbit. That baby rabbit, I had to take it, and you know what I mean.
I
Like,
don't want those memories. I don't want those memories, Micro. So I'm if I have to for my
yeah,
family, then yes,
yeah,
I would. But I'm
yeah.
able to get eggs from. I will be able to get eggs, and that'll be
Yeah.
good enough.
Okay.
So
Okay. So at least you got some place to do it, or somebody to come do it for you. Because, like I said, I couldn't let my
they gonna
daughter
pick
see
it
the
up.
rabbit because I couldn't let the rabbit keep dragging his hind legs. Somehow it broke his back or had a pinched nerve, so it lost the use of his leg as a baby. So I was like, God.
Oh
So
boy.
he was asleep. So I had to go, I had to just go out there and do it, quick and snap the neck, like pull a neck. You just pull it out the socket, like,
Wow.
and
Yeah, Micro. Man, I can't. I don't want to have that. You know, that
yeah, I
spiritual
know.
sense of it. So I can't do it. Now, when I get older, maybe maybe I can be able to do it, but I can't do it right now,
Well,
Micro.
you know what comes to the life where you ain't got nobody else to do the shit. You got to do it yourself. That's
Yeah,
basically.
that's a different scenario there. But
I ain't got nobody else to come kill nothing or take care of shit. It's all about dad got to do it. So
mm-hmm.
that's why I'm like, that's why I put my dog on a diet because I don't want to put my dog down because she's only 9 years old this year. Matter of fact, next week she'll be turning 9 years old, and so her birthday's on 9/9. Yeah, 9/12. She's just after 9/11. And she was having hip problems, and I was saying she's overweight, so now she's down to one good feeding a day, because she got to get the weight off her because the weight's going to take the pressure off the hip. So when she's heavy, she's looking like a yellow ass Twinkie. When sometimes you saw it over here, she looked like a Twinkie. Looking like a Twinkie, no hips, no nothing. She's a yellow lab. She's looking like a damn Twinkie, and I was like, and I was telling the wife if I continue to feed her the way I'm feeding her, is my fault. You know what I mean? And I didn't want to hear the vet tell me the dog can't cook her own eggs. The dog can't cook. The dog eats what you give it. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to hear that speech. You can't say it's the dog's fault because the dog only eats what you give it. That's why I say when I see them 600-pound people laying up in the ground, like that person's in the bed. It cannot, somebody kept feeding that person. Because the person can't get off the bed, so I need to that person food. They should be locked up for human abuse.
Oh, wait.
That's
I never even thought about that. Wow. You really thought about it. You really thought about it, man. I never even thought about it. Yeah.
Because when I see that 600-pound, they're like this, they can't get out the bed, and they just getting fatter and fatter. Been like this for years where it's sores and shit. Somebody been coming bring that person food because the person can't get out, even take a shit or a piss. So somebody kept coming bring that person 2-liter sodas, fried chicken, ice cream. To me is attempt murder. I believe, to me, I would put it as attempt murder. I ain't gonna bullshit you. That's why they don't want to make Microfarmer a president, because I'll be passing laws on shit like that. If you come with your kid, if your kid is only 6 years old, weighing 90 pounds, you going to jail for attempt murder. In my world, your child at 7 years old, chest shouldn't be up under his chin like this. Damn little baby is a baby. That baby shouldn't be like this. I know, man.
I got a question.
What? I'm being honest. I see those kids. That kid, he's choking. The kid's so fat, he's choking. Like, ma'am, I understand you depressed, ma'am. The husband left you or the boyfriend left you, but you taking that shot on that kid. That kid should not be at 6 years old weighing 90 pounds. The kid can't breathe. You look like a little Michelin man. And the damn doctor, like, somebody come get this kid. You ever see an IG? Somebody look at this. Somebody come look at this. Come and look at this. Somebody come get this kid. Somebody come get this. I'm not saying she's a bad mom, but somebody needs to intervene here right now. Not saying she's a bad mom, but listen. I know you love your child, and you know the story going. You can't tell me how to feed my child, but ma'am, you're killing your child. Your
You
child
need counseling.
By the time your child reaches, he's gonna be a diabetic on insulin.
Yep. Need to be re-educated on food consumption. Yeah, I feel you, Micro.
Yeah, because you know what it is. You know, mothers. He's crying and putting pop in his mouth, putting some food in his mouth to shut him up. And next thing you know, the kid is 90 pounds, only 6 years old, looking like a damn bowling ball, standing with legs. I can't stand it, man. I'll be looking out like, wow, you know.
Oh.
But then you got to keep your comments to yourself in the supermarkets and stuff, you know. You know.
Micro, you are something else, man.
Sometimes you want to feel like just grab the mother, put in a chokehold and shit, tell the kid, run, son, run. Yeah, run for it, son. Save yourself. Choke his mother out in the damn supermarket in the chokehold. I don't know.
I can dig it.
Yeah, you know. Like, you know, a lot of these parents, you know, it's just what it is, man. But put your chicken out, you know, time out. If it doesn't work, then have the man come get it and go get you another one. He might just swap you out with a chicken. Swap a chicken for a chicken.
No, because one day I'm gonna need him, so I'm gonna let him get the chicken, do what he does, and maybe we can make an exchange later in life or something. You know, I'm just doing it because I don't need compensation. You're doing me a favor, so I'm not gonna ask him for anything. But eventually, he might, I don't know, he might tell me, "Hey, man, I gotta because he has a whole farm."
Yeah. I mean, I thought, well, you know how people are nowadays. Everybody's antisocial. Like, shit, me, I run my mouth, nigga. Like, what you got? And you use that tractor over there, goddamn it. I asked in a heartbeat. I see that track sitting over there for months. It runs. Yeah, what's up with that? Shit, I gotta ask. I ask questions. Shit. No, but because you're gonna lose an egg producer, right? So unless you can
I don't. It really doesn't
sell you a chicken.
Say it again. Sorry, Michael. What did you say?
Because right, your chickens are laying eggs already, right?
I never said that. I mean, yes, but I never said that. I was gonna do a video with that, but you asked me, so I'm being truthful. Yes.
Oh yeah, because see what happens. See, because let me give you a hint on the ratio. I got 30 chickens, right? But I'm only guaranteed 2 dozen a day. So so if you got 5 left, say you bought the 6-pack, right? The 6-pack of chickens, you already know out of 6 chickens, you might get 4 eggs a day. Some days you might get all 6, but some days you guarantee 4 eggs a day out of 6 chickens. So if you lose a laying chicken, you're down to 3 eggs a day. If if from 6, you're looking at maybe you might get 4, but if you only got 5 chickens, you might get 4 eggs out of that, or 3 eggs out a day out of that.
Yeah, you're right. That's common sense. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, it's called chicken math. It's just like I said, I got 30 chickens.
There we go.
I'm not getting 30 eggs every day. I'm getting at least 24 of them is laying out of 30. So wow. 6 of them is not. No, but what it is, they altered. Like the chickens altered. Every chicken don't lay eggs every day. The chicken, you still here with me?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? The chicken, you still here?
He said, mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he'll know, like, you can have an X amount of chickens. Doesn't mean you're going to get that X amount of eggs every day. You might get 12 eggs. Sometimes the weather get jacked up. They get acclimated to the weather. Shit, I don't get no eggs. And then I start threatening about their asses and salt and pepper's waiting on them.
Mm-hmm.
That used to work. I threatened to put salt and pepper in them. That needs to work on them. I cuss my chickens out. I'm sorry. When the production gets,
I got a question for you, Micro.
Yeah.
I know you don't eat eggs. Does your family eat eggs? I can't remember if you said that, yes or no.
Okay, here it goes. One daughter eat eggs, the other daughter don't like eggs. The wife eat eggs, but don't want to eat our eggs because she thinks she's eating her pets, because our animals are pets.
Oh,
so it's a myth with my wife.
Yeah.
It's a mental thing for my wife because she feels she's eating her pets because they're pets. They're not a food source for us. But one daughter, she likes the eggs, but she don't eat eggs every day. It's like she had to have a taste for it. So she'll, oh, I want egg. So she'll go out and pick an egg out. You know, she'll go down and get an egg, and I'll scramble it up for her. But one daughter, she don't care for eggs at all, and I can't tolerate protein. I can't tolerate the proteins in eggs. So I used to say I was allergic to eggs, but I realized I was saying the wrong thing. I'm not allergic to eggs. It's just that I can't tolerate the protein that's in a chicken egg.
Mm.
So okay.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So people like me, which I'm not a real egg eater at all, is that I can eat duck eggs because duck eggs has a different protein than a chicken egg. So a lot of people who can't tolerate the protein in a chicken egg can eat duck eggs. That's why now if you go in the supermarket, they sell duck eggs and quail eggs now. So people who has that can't tolerate a chicken protein, they eat duck eggs more than they eat the chicken eggs. Well, because I'm not, there's a couple of YouTubers are like me that they cannot tolerate the protein that's in a chicken egg.
Mm.
So I get violently sick when I eat eggs or something that's rich in egg. Like I can go to Hands in the Dirt or Nikki's house, and then I can come to your house or something, and y'all make something which is rich in eggs. Oh, I'm throwing up. Like if it's real rich in eggs, the cake or a custard or some shit, if I can eat cake now. Here you go. I only eat a little bit of cake. But if it's rich in egg, man, I'm throwing up. Mm-hmm. Like if it's described how sick I feel, a color, I'm turning green. Like you ever see the cartoon where the guy turned green and throw up? That's how I feel, just like the cartoon. My head start hurting. My head started like doing the nervous shit, like you know, the your eyes moving like this type thing. It's a weird feeling. And I was like, oh, egg got me. So something could be rich in egg, like people do sweet potato pies. It's rich in eggs because they put eggs in their sweet potato pies. So, you know, they use that to fluff that, you know, to make it a little thicker. The egg makes it more, you know, fluffy. Yeah, I get sick.
Yeah.
Can't mess with everybody's potato salad because people potato salad, they chop the eggs in their potato salad. I don't know if y'all do it the same way that other people do it. They chop eggs in their potato salad. Anybody does that?
Nah.
I don't cook like that.
In my house, like we eat our chicken eggs, and in our house, like we have like as you were saying, like I know you get like sick like around like egg rich things, but like we literally make like egg and cheese sandwiches here with like bagels and all that good stuff and bacon and stuff like that. Yeah, that stuff like it's good and all, but of course I wouldn't have it around like egg sensitive people.
Yeah. Okay. See, Nikki says she don't put eggs, but Mike say he put eggs in his potato salad and his chicken salad. Some people chop the egg up. GT, they chop the eggs up and they actually put it in the potato salad and stuff. Yeah. You know, like devil eggs. People do the devil. Is they called devil eggs?
Mm-hmm.
I like those.
Oh, the devil eggs. So yeah, those things I can't eat that stuff.
Now, Micro, how long have you experienced those type of, you know, reactions?
Oh, since I was a kid.
Oh, wow.
Since I was little. Yeah, everybody in my family has some type of allergic allergy. It's in our DNA. Like my oldest boy is ketchup. Tomatoes break him out. My nephew is strawberries. My sister is yeast, is bread. She breaks out when she eat bread, like yeast bread. She breaks out in rash. What else is? My other daughter is shrimps. She's allergic to seafood. I mean shellfish. So we have that as a family. We have that. It comes probably from my mama's side of the deck, where a lot of us have like can't eat certain things. Like one of my niece, she can't take she can't take some type of anesthesia and stuff like that. She can't take Tylenol and stuff like that. She's allergic to that stuff. So she's got to use natural painkillers, some type of natural stuff they give her, because she's allergic to the Tylenol and stuff like that, and certain anesthesias and stuff. So when if she got toothaches and shit, she can't. It's certain things they got to give her. She can't use a. She's allergic to certain things. So I'm assuming it's coming from my mama's side. Because my dad people don't. Well, my dad people didn't seem to have that type of problem. So I'm assuming it's coming down from my mother's trait. So that's it. So yeah, so that's it. But yeah, I'm glad you got chickens, man. I haven't seen Callie Pooh Bear. Did she recover her chickens, or did she get back?
Some of them.
Yeah, I felt bad because and that's what I'm talking about. People with chickens. And I've been trying to say that before she got this happen to her. Was about you put too much work in your chickens and stuff to lose it to a dog or a coyote or some nonsense, because that's had to have been devastating to her, because you put so much work and money into it to lose it that quick. Like, yeah, if the dog would have took one chicken and ate it and kept it moving, but they just go on a rampage of killing, pisses me off, especially when, but you got to have those things in place, That's why I said the only person stole one of my chickens was a two-legged person. And it probably was a young boy that lived up. Well, he's a college kid now, but yeah. So I told the cops, if I catch him, I'll put a knife through his neck, slow. And I told the cops just like that too, bro. I said, none but the kid did that crap. But I said, if I catch his ass coming across my chicken coop, I'm gonna catch him I'm gonna cut him off. And I'm gonna stick another knife right through his throat, slow. And keep it moving.
Bro, someone comes on my property and steals my chickens. I'm chasing their car with a knife in my hand. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, give me my fucking chickens back, dickhead!" And I probably steal other out-of-pocket words.
I couldn't prove it, so I couldn't prove that he did it. But the way my chicken coop is established is a fox or a raccoon or a snake couldn't come in there, because you had to open up the front doors. Then I have two latches that you got to slide up. So when I realized I missed the chicken was everything was locked back. A raccoon ain't doing that. A monkey ain't doing that. A gorilla ain't doing it. A bear ain't doing it. That's a human. Human went in and locked it, closed it back. Like I wouldn't notice that I'm missing the chicken. And my wife had videotaped. I mean, I called her and she let her agree. Said, I know I'm not crazy. Because some people think you got so much that you're not going to miss something. But I've been around my chickens long enough to I can look and like somebody's missing, because I've been around them that long to realize something's missing. Like my dog tent. I come out in my yard. I said, damn, something looks funny in my yard. It just didn't dawn on me that some motherfucker stole my dog tent. But I knew when I walked out there, something about my landscape wasn't right. I don't know if anybody noticed that about the house and stuff. Like you could come in on your property and somebody moved something, and it wasn't dawned on me that somebody would actually steal a dog tent, y'all. But I knew something was off, but I couldn't put my head to it. Then I look, these motherfuckers have stole my dog tent. Who the hell stole a dog tent, yo? So I'm like, you can't make that crap up. Just like my acorn squash. The acorn squash was out there earlier. The wife came home. Wife went to work. I wiped out. And I was like, hold up. Somebody took 2 acorn squash off my property. And I'm like, you just notice things when you walk out your yard. You're like, something's missing. Something's missing. Like, and then you realize, oh, shit, I've been robbed. Then when I went to go harvest my onions, I know I put out, you know how they sell the onion sets? It come almost like 60 of them. I'd have had red onions, yellow onions, and white onions, right? I go to harvest my onions. I only got 15 onions. Motherfuckers have stole my onions, bro.
People steal out of people's gardens.
Cucumbers, man. So that's why I moved everything to the back of my house. Because I said, you come up here now, goddamn. Come across that fence. It's on like Donkey Kong. Because the wife knew, she must have saw who it was, right? And she did not let me see the video. Because she know I'll be out there in the chair like an old man, waiting for that neighbor or that person to come by and give them 2 pieces and a biscuit and some jelly. And hand them some jelly.
Yeah, she trying to save her family. She said, "Nope, I
Yeah,
ain't showing you."
yeah, I ain't showing you because it's probably my next door neighbor, the Brazilians who love fresh food and stuff. They were just helping themselves to my goddamn garden.
They don't know better, huh?
Yeah, they do know better. But you know what? The wife is like you said, the wife's saving me some bail money and a jail sentence. So I say, you know what? Let me listen to the wife at this round. Let me pick up my damn vegetables and take them in the backyard here behind this fence. And that's what I did. The only thing I couldn't take away was the cantaloupe and the watermelon. Now I had 2 cantaloupes out there, right? Talked to Hands on Dirt last week, and he told me you know when your cantaloupe is ready when it comes off the vine, right?
Mhm.
I go out there today, they looking nice, right? Now I'm gonna tell you how this chipmunk made me
Hey,
cuss out.
I gotta go. I gotta be a dad.
All right, all right.
Have a good one,
Yeah, man,
y'all.
I'm about to go
Peace.
upstairs too, sick. But I was just want to tell the story. But go ahead, go ahead. You're hearing on replay. So about the chicken, right? So not the chicken, the cantaloupe. The cantaloupe looked great, right?
Yep.
I touched it. It came off the vine. Oh man, I got the 2 cantaloupes, right? Turned the cantaloupe over. The damn chipmunk ate the damn cantaloupe, hollowed out one.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, son of a bing bag, right? And I had 1 cantaloupe left. I cut that cantaloupe open this morning, had it for breakfast. The best cantaloupe I ever ate in my life. It was my own organically grown cantaloupe. Got one, at least I got one, right? Now I got a watermelon sitting out there, 2 watermelons out there. And for some reason, my watermelon seems like it don't want to grow no more. It's like it's saying, I'm stuck. Now, do anybody have any recommendations on how to make a cantaloupe grow a little bit more? A pea on it. You got to put some 511 on it, some 511 juice on it or something to get it regenerate because it's at a nice size, but it's a Jubilee watermelon. It should get bigger, but it seems like it's staying right where it's at. It's like it's not getting a little bigger. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow I go out there, it might surprise me like a pumpkin, like, Cinderella story. It might be huge, you know. You said feed it. I have been feeding it, but I'm saying, what else to feed it to make it grow? Like, is it 511? Because I'm almost at the end of my growth cycle. October, the last week of October is over. Here in Connecticut, after Halloween, your growth season is over.
Usually, like around like Halloween, we get like our first snow event here. Like not like actually like accumulating snow, but like a flurry or few here or 2 here in like late October and shit like that.
You don't get your stuff in at June 1st to October 31st, it's over for you. Yeah, so yeah, Mike, you've been struggling with your garden, Mike. What's going on, Mike? See, I didn't hear all that story about you just let your vegetables out there just fend for themselves like that. You're almost like my next door neighbor. Only thing saver is that I can water the plants from the other side of the fence. But she has some nice peppers in growing up, so I'm about to steal a bunch of her peppers. She don't know the reason why I gave her a bunch of peppers because I'm gonna steal half of them from her.
Yeah, I got some peppers out of the garden this year, but all of them are starting to like fall down. They were all like red and yellow peppers, but I was like, where the fuck are the orange peppers? And the orange peppers are just starting to flower now.
Oh shit! You know what, Nikki? You right, Nikki. You know what? When I go upstairs, I got some rotten bananas upstairs. I'm gonna blend it up in a blender of bananas, peel and all, and I'm gonna leave it in the jar. And I'm gonna pour it, like you said, the potassium from the bananas and pour it on it. Yeah, I got some old bananas upstairs. Oh man. Yeah, that's who I was telling that. Was I talking to you about that earlier? Chicken. A lot of people around the world, America, and I blame the YouTubers for that. I blame all you gardeners, all y'all, Duvall, Mike, Branton, Nikki, all y'all been running your mouths. Y'all been telling people, grow your own, eat your own, grow your own, eat your own. I think the government has fixed it up that where even if we try to grow our own vegetables, everybody crops suck this year. I have not heard not one person in our community say they had a great, successful crop. Everybody been struggling with something in their crops. Either the tomatoes wasn't ripening on the vines, watermelon didn't grow right, their fruits didn't grow right, things done died on them. And I'm saying to myself, I believe it's because y'all YouTubers out here running your mouths and the government say, oh, y'all trying to cut us out. And they overnight, they done sprayed something on our across America to make sure our crops don't grow the way we think they should grow.
Mhm.
Our peppers are late. This time of year, I would have had a whole bunch of hot peppers. People said the peppers love heat. We had a heat wave up here, and my peppers said, nigga, I'll see you when it get colder. When it got cooler, the peppers popped up. But people told me peppers love heat, right? We had a heat wave up here, and the peppers said, I'll see you when it gets colder. Now I'm getting a bunch of peppers now. Just
Mhm.
get peppers.
Yeah.
See, you had a problem with your cucumbers. I didn't have a problem with my cucumbers. My problem with my cucumbers was the two-legged people who thought they had Whole Foods sitting in their damn neighborhood. They thought the black guy had opened up a Whole Foods for them, and they just fucking came here and started stealing my damn vegetables.
Mhm.
So I didn't have a problem with cucumbers.
I gotta go take care of some mold out in the chicken coop, so I'll have to end the stream out.
All right, man. Keep it moving, guy. Wait, it's dark as hell where you at. You go to check mole?
Yeah, and deal with mites with the chickens. Mites are
Oh,
motherfuckers.
shit, man. Shit, I
Right.
ain't going to my backyard. I'm 54 years old, be 55 in the. I ain't going out there in that backyard at this time of night. I might run up on a damn raccoon at this point in time. I ain't going out there. 10:30. Yeah, if I go out there, it was emergency, flashlight, pistol in hand. Y'all take care. Good night. God bless y'all. All right, chicken. See you later.
Oh yeah.
All right. Good night, y'all. Thank y'all for showing
All
up.
right.